all that. So you keep your interview. Cool, you keep your interview.
That shit sound hard. You scary.
You know what's crazy though? Philly Redder is probably a young nigga. Yeah.
Sound like it.
Yeah.
He gave himself away the way he was talking.
That's what I said. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be on some.
Old
Like,
head
even
shit.
came in here and pissed me off the way he was talking.
He on some shit.
He sound like he talk like he 19.
That's probably his fake voice.
If you got enough people, I'm sure you can find out who he is.
He gonna sell his hand. If he keep recording, he gonna sell his hand.
Yeah, if he puts enough stuff out there, somebody will be find out who he is.
He gonna slip up and do like a slang or something.
Somebody already said
Oh,
who
guess
he
what?
is.
Don't post his location. Yeah, that's crazy.
Somebody already said that's Core, and I believe it.
Nah, he ain't Core.
Until Core be like, nah, that ain't me.
See, we can't see you.
That's him.
You say I'm cool.
You heard me?
I'm cool. I'm fire. Yo,
That's how you gonna say it. Core really the hardest ever. Like.
oh yeah. That's cool.
You heard me, T?
Who Core had beef with and shit like that? PNB, right?
PNB.
Oh my god. That's like some
I remember that, John.
Drake and Meek shit. We gotta speak on that Meek shit. I'm tired of Meek, cause I am tired. I'm tired of him.
No,
yeah.
not this one.
Tired of him. And they said Harden got booked out with Paris.
They said, what they say? They found him and Lil Baby had with weed on them.
Yeah, but ESPN said it was fake though.
They did say Harden didn't get booked. Hold on, you seen this?
And he arguing with
Harden probably sold Lil Baby. No, that wasn't me. Yeah, Harden got right out of that, John. I'm gonna get a picture of T like, yo, this Philly Reddit, yo. Hey, T, we say you Philly Reddit, every time burn Jersey down. I gotta fucking live in Philly. Yeah, that'd be crazy, yo.
Yo, I watched that Academics joint too on Flagrant 2.
Yo, I watch this nigga Twitch every day, yo. I listen to it every day, yo.
What? He should do his Twitch as a podcast.
He is.
That's what he gonna do?
Yeah, he waiting for a deal.
He shouldn't even do the deal.
I think Philly Reddit, I think that's your man Moss. He had him on the show all the time, ain't even fucking know it.
Nah, that ain't.
I sent you the song. You can just play that song. We gonna go right in.
Really made.
I was selling them P's on 18 in the B. I was like 23, had a Glock 19 before Mary jeans. We used to rock and embellish. At the school they fell in the streets, we fell in somehow we rock double F's. I 150 nigga play my Benny, I'ma shoot till ain't nothing left. The shoes turn me cold, working his wrist and scripting the bowl. What? Selling the whole, breaking it down and selling them O's. Yeah, they want me dead in the gutter, I rhyme with Hook and he keep a cutter. Lil Rock G's like my brother, plus was cool like my mother, yeah. Tell me what you see when you look at me. Lately I've been so alone in a room full of company. Bitch, What you want from me? Yeah, she wanna snatch my soul. They wanna snatch my soul, but I can't go up in the flow. Boom. I've been fighting real demons lately. My depression been the deepest lately. I've been going off the deep end since 2015. I've been grieving. It's crazy what a year do. Cry for help and they don't hear you. It's crazy what a bitch do. Them bitches treat you like you did too. Tell a bitch on the catch ain't cut no check. No. Get your toy.
Bring it to the
back. Yeah. Love my know you see my check.
We rolling.
Always see
We rolling. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
sir.
we good.
It's the 1FR episode 46.
Yes, sir.
46.
What's up with y'all?
We back, y'all. How everybody feeling?
I'm good.
Yo, you know something I realized we didn't do?
What?
We never introduced who was who.
On
They
this
know
show?
you who you are.
Yeah.
They don't know who Kenny is.
Don't know me.
You want to let them know
Yeah, give me a
I
little.
mean, we a couple episodes in now. I'm Kenny.
you got to do right.
I'm
on
bored.
Come on, dog.
I'm bored.
I'm bored.
It's a Kenny on South Park.
I'm
Explain this.
what is it? I'm him.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's him.
Okay.
Let them know where they can follow you at, man. Because they gotta know who you is. Because you might have to rumble your tape. That's the rule. You might have to rumble your tape.
Listen, follow me on the gram _1KMK. Twitter the same thing too, 1KMK. I think the underscore is afterwards on Twitter.
All right, so when Mike get here, remind me.
Yeah,
Yeah, they introduce
it's
him.
1KMK underscore Twitter.
Feel me?
Kasim is here.
No need to introduce me though. Y'all know my name on
And
Twitter.
then follow him at D4S.
Huh?
Doofus.
Oh no, I don't do for sale. Gotta get you indicted. Follow me at 4 Kasim, yo. 4 the number and KYSEEM. It's the same on all
I
platforms.
was in my SP bag. What's up, man? Y'all ready to get to it?
Yeah, let's get it.
So, I wanted this episode to be one of those episodes where we really like
Chop
go in
it up.
depth. Yeah, and chop it up about some real life shit. Something that I didn't have on the docket was what happened over the July 4th weekend with the shooting that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we can start there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely. There's a lot you can say about that.
Well, Kenny, I'm gonna start with you, and I'm gonna ask you like, all right, here we go. I want to ask you your take on that situation and just situations that's been happening like that so far, like this year, with just the senseless like violence. What was your take on it, and what's your take on that one?
That one specifically, I didn't know who the guy was. I heard of the brand, didn't know like who started it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just sad. It's just sad, senseless stuff. I just seen a video of what happened
Yeah, me too.
like yesterday.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, I just seen a video, and the video was just even worse than the boy telling on himself. Like,
Yeah.
Special type of stupid to write on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
That's a special type of stupid.
My thing with that was, bro, even if you didn't do it and you thought that was a joke or something,
yeah,
I don't know who
Yeah, you
laugh. I
don't-
don't know what niggas laugh at them type of jokes. There's 500 of these a year. I don't think ain't nobody in a position to be laughing at or making fun of that. You know what
Not
I mean?
even that. Remember how you just said you seen his dad face was on that interview. He was calm, like he going, he getting his get back. So they doing their homework on you
Not
right
to-
now.
Not to incriminate him or nothing, but
He coming for you.
I spoke highly of him, you know, when I tweeted about it. But when I got off Twitter, I said, you don't see people react to their family getting killed like that unless it's
not a
man,
child that
that
died
type
in
of
your hand,
composure.
arm.
Something on his mind. Something is definitely on his mind.
Yeah, you know, I mean, so seeing what's your take on just like the violence that's just going on, like
In the
the
city,
youngins, the women, innocent bystanders, just the
all that shit is to me is bullshit, though. I don't like none of that shit. I don't know nobody that like none of that shit going on. Like this shit really is like a real life Grand Theft Auto. But Grand Theft Auto, you know, you come back to life on that joint. You only get one life to live in this joint. So all that going around shooting people and shit like that, like then you shooting people. But you ain't like you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers don't even know like you could be related to the motherfucker you just killed. That's how like crazy that shit be. So I don't feel that shit at all, dog. It just be like I think now like all that shit, a lot of shit like that can have been stopped for the conversation. You had one conversation with a person that should have changed your whole outlook. Like a conversation can really save somebody's life. Cause you know when you shooting, you need an understanding of somebody and shit like that. But I blame the internet too. The internet play a big part in that bullshit too. So it's like that shit got to get better some way somehow. I just don't see like the solution now. It's like you can't you don't know who got what, so it ain't like you go to the nigga's house and lock up the niggas with the guns and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? It gotta get better though. Like once you stop glorifying that shit and stop paying attention to that shit, I think that shit has stopped. But as long as motherfuckers glorify street shit, that shit is always gonna be there.
I seen a video, and the video unfortunately shows that these was the scariest. They set it off from the corner.
See?
From the corner.
From the corner with handguns, with a handgun you can't nail. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all had no intentions on like
shooting who they
y'all
shot,
had
right?
No intentions on.
They was just shooting in the crowd.
Attended target. Then when you look at the video, they only did it for like they stood on that corner for like 5 seconds.
Fact.
And the video showed like some of the shell casings was like return fire.
Yeah, in the video it was a guy that started busting back.
That started giving it back, but it was too late. They
Yeah.
did what
Already
they did.
pulled
With,
off.
yeah, you know what I mean. But just seeing that was like that's a coward. That's a coward, John.
Seeing that it wasn't like no intended target, like you
No
was just shooting in the crowd. That's what made it
club
nutty.
Up, basically. Yeah, I don't.
That's what made it nutty. If it was like like Dirk said, if you don't shoot an innocent bystander, if you gonna slide, then make it count. Like
Yeah.
do what you came to do.
No, it's crazy that my man just said too. He was saying like, you see how like, say niggas that's like in it, like I don't be wishing death on niggas, but some niggas in the streets just they be in the way. They gotta fucking go. Like, but it be like the niggas that don't deserve that shit die. You know what I'm saying? But the law averages say them niggas in the streets and shit. Like niggas get hit up multiple times and shit like that. Like it just be like, cause I had a kid too, so that's fucked up too. Like you taking a dad away from
Another one that didn't sit
shit.
right with me. That's how I know it's just like I think a lot of these shootings is like motivated by fear.
Yeah, that too.
I gotta do it to you before somebody do it to me.
Right.
And when I think about that, I think about remember I don't know if it was a week or a couple weeks ago. The guy had got shot in front of his son. His son got shot. That's like a fear, John. Like a lot of this shit that's going on, like it's something more to it because if I go in there right now and chop T head off and come back in here and sit down like nothing never happened, and then I go on the next day and something never happened,
Something wrong with you.
something wrong with me.
Listen, my cousin be saying that shit all the time. Anybody that shoots something, like kill somebody, you just go about your life. Something wrong with you.
It's not. That's not the case. A lot of y'all doing this shit like out of fear. Y'all high as shit when y'all do it. If y'all not high as shit when y'all do it, y'all high as shit afterwards, and for the rest of y'all life. You know what I mean? So it really ain't gangster per se. You know what I mean? It's really like out of fear or just like
Clown shit.
out of revenge. But seeing that he did so much for like
His folks, the community and shit like that.
he
It's like
invited everybody out there.
it's like you took a
Yeah.
loss.
Y'all knew that. Y'all knew everybody. Was out there.
Yeah.
It be situations like that. Like, yo, what if you had like a sister? Like, you know what I mean? You ain't talk to her. She slid out there. You cracked your sister in her helmet, like from a block away.
You know what's crazy though too,
Because
man.
you want to prove something to nobody.
Trying to be
for
tough.
real.
Trying to be tough. But it's so crazy. My man Buddha and shit, shout out to Buddha, he just had a cookout the past 4th of July, right? We just talking about that shit. Like, you really gotta
Who do we had on here, DZ?
No. My man bleed from my end. But we was just saying though, like, you really to the point that you gotta ride with that shit on you. Like, even if you ain't in none and shit like that, it's so fucked up that it's like that. But
Yeah,
you gotta stay dangerous out this stream. You can't even like
I remember.
can't be like
Shout out to E. I remember our friend passed away, and we had a conversation where he was saying like, okay, we don't get into shit.
right.
We working, but like, do we have to start acting like that in order to like keep motherfuckers off us? Like, do we have to start moving like that as if we in this shit in order just to survive? Like,
Yeah, you got.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty much.
You can't put nothing past nobody.
Cause right now everybody on 100.
you took the
Exactly.
bonnet off your mic.
No, I ain't getting no
Oh.
bond. I was wondering why everybody had a little
Yeah.
joint on their That's crazy.
Yeah,
but he was
nowadays
saying-
everybody
he
on
was saying-
100. So you just gotta. You never know. Like
Everybody
you never
on
know.
100. That was something. That's another thing I was thinking about, like a scenario where, like, I think as men, and I was just talking about this on the other podcast, we need to get better at dialogue. It's like you just said. Imagine, all right, so a scenario like this: me and Kenny bump shoulders in the mall, right? Kenny a regular working everyday boy, but I'm
street boy, quote unquote.
right. So we bump heads in the mall. We do our little bit bark and we go our separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's just another day. I get over it. To Kenny, the fear kick in. Oh, this nigga be doing this and that.
I gotta take him out.
He on 10.
Yeah.
So the next time we see each other, if I see him and he don't see me, oh, that's the boys argument. It ain't nothing. But if he see me and I don't see him,
He gonna try to do something to you.
he lacking.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And it ain't lacking because you ain't worried. I ain't worried about you. Yeah.
Right.
That's what you're saying.
I was over that shit before we left the mall. You get what I'm saying? I think it's a lot of that shit going on in the streets. Like, as far as like the shooting, I don't glorify none of this shit. Cause
You already know I said that shit. I think my personal take though, I think like all them niggas out here gang banging and want to do all that shit. Put them dumbass niggas on an island and let them kill each other. Like y'all want to do that? Get out the city. You know what I'm saying? Put them all on an island because that shit just.
the funniest shit about all that shit is a lot of them niggas like they go to jail and like apologize and shit.
Of course.
Huh? Yeah, or yeah, that too. And that shit, like, I don't glorify none of this shit gangster. To
And
me.
look, peep this. My man just said right now, he like niggas got too much pride to like let that shit go. If you would like say you bump somebody, like you know how niggas be like, you got it. Niggas think you saying you got it, nigga, you a pussy. Like you
So
got
let me
it.
ask you this. Right? Our neighborhood's going to war, right? We've been shooting back and forth. We kill one of y'all.
Right.
How would you feel, right? Would you, and y'all all can answer this, would you be able to honor a conversation where it was to be squashed at 1-0? It's not 1-1, it's not 2-1, it's not, you know, the neighbor, you from the SP, y'all from the P, so you know how crazy it get.
Mm-hmm.
If it was to happen to where it got too far at 1-0 and somebody brought it to the table, but you lost a friend, would you, I think this is what I'm asking y'all is, I think this is what a lot of people out there dealing with. Would you be able to be like, all right,
Was my friend innocent? Was he in that shit like with you? Cause I'm not in that. So was my friend in that beef shit, or was my friend like a nigga that's like a everyday do good and he ain't get into that or not like that? Like, cause you know nowadays motherfuckers getting hit that's don't have nothing to do with it. Niggas just trying to make your hood hurt.
for
So
sure.
if it's all right, personally, if it's
all
like
right, so
I know
give me
exactly
both.
what you're saying.
all right, if it's my friend that don't do shit, that all this shit the right way, I can't squash it. I can't let that go. It's like you
So
shot.
what? So it's on to you.
Yeah, pretty much. But if it's somebody like this in the streets and shit like that, you know, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. Like you can't. I mean, like you know, you got niggas from every hood that's beefing. Like a lot of them niggas not gonna make it back. You see what I'm saying? So it's
And
like,
I think that's where,
No, I feel the same way. Same
you see what I'm
feel.
saying, right?
but I
Yeah,
think
like-
that's where a lot of people at in the city though.
I think once it get to a certain point though, that's when it's time for a conversation. Like we
So
at
seeing
we
this-
at
all right, so-
2032,
So
and
let's
it's
stay
like,
there.
all right,
Let's-
bro, we
let's stay-
drawn.
let's
Like,
stay
come,
where Seam
like,
at.
what's up?
Seam say it's 1-0, it's still on. So then what?
I say I would still be open to having a conversation only because if
Not
you
even
look
the
at
squash it scene, but like
you could you
coexist.
lost one, but shit could always be worse.
look, yeah,
You could lose more. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say y'all even gonna get back if y'all keep sliding? Y'all can spin and get smoked.
Mhm.
So I look at it like on some, like, I want to live for the homies that died. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too late to die for them.
Mhm.
It's too late. Dying for them ain't gonna bring them back. I'd rather be there for their moms, the people that's really going through the shit, than really be on the front line for shit. But that's just me.
And the same thing with what Seam say, right? So it's 1-0, and y'all do keep sliding, and now it's 1-1.
I feel like it's still gonna get worse
It
because
keep going, yeah.
niggas
Bodies
don't know
pile
how.
up after that, too.
And this is a lot of thing with men. A lot of men don't know how to take what they dish out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you can relate it to relationships or whatever in life, because it's like you know smoke one of their homies, saying their names in songs, all this crazy shit. But if it came back full circle and
which is weird.
it
by
tied
the
it
way.
up,
It's weird.
it
It's
still
very
feel
weird.
like you took a loss
Yeah.
because you took the most recent L.
It's weird to definitely say niggas in songs or
Yeah,
Hold
that
on.
shit.
We gonna get to that.
yeah, for sure.
So, as far as what, all right. So yeah, let's go there then. As far as like, the worst part of this shit is that these dudes is grieving and venting,
Mhm.
on social media. I call it op culture.
I see what you're saying. Like they just be like,
Dissing the dead, bringing the dead up.
shit weird, bro.
Sucker shit.
Weird. And you.
How do you feel you killing somebody in the name of somebody that passed away? Like,
That just goes to show you that everybody doing it is childish because you doing it and then you rubbing it in. Real niggas
But
back in the day
everybody
when
that's doing it is
yeah.
kids right now, bro.
Exactly.
In the
That's-
city,
That's why
it's
they going.
all kids.
That's why they going
25.
about it on some
Under
childish
25.
shit. That's why they
Yeah.
going about because the old. If you an old head and you gonna be quiet about the shit. The situation handled. You ain't got to worry about it no more. Wash your hands with the shit.
Right.
But the kids, they do shit and they feel like they gotta rub it in and all this other. That's how the maturity come in.
I remember being old enough to where this shit would be going on right around where you from, and you don't know nothing about none of this shit till you get to a certain age.
I think.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers
it
will
all
tell
go
you to
to-
leave a room. They'll leave a room or stop.
It was a code.
Change the subject, talk about something else when you come around. You know what I mean? But now
Yeah.
it's just that shit like a click away. Like,
Yeah.
Yep. What you about to say, Kenny?
Oh no, I say it's I blame it all on the music that we listening to right now.
especially the music right now.
Like I think it
God,
all.
music right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be against that, but then like
No,
the
it all
dissing
comes.
shit, the dissing I didn't. I gotta empathize with it. I lost friends. I would lose my fucking mind if somebody made a rap.
Just like your that's I
I'm
don't-
not. We not rapping back.
That shit weird.
Yeah, like
It's like how they all saying they smoking Tuka right now, and
yo,
Yeah, Chicago
I
shit,
this,
that shit
never.
this shit
weird.
happened so
that
long
shit-
ago. His
It's
mom,
crazy how shit be not that serious or funny or whatever until that shit get close
To hit you,
closer
it's hit
to
you.
home.
To your own.
hmm
Real shit.
Because I ain't pay no mind to that shit. Like,
Yo, you know what I seen today too on Twitter? Somebody tweeted like, yo, like, you know, if somebody have an event in Philly, they said if y'all on live 24/7, I'm going home and shit like that. And that's to where the point to where it's at, cause you don't never know who follow nobody.
Yeah.
Say they see you in the background and shit like they got a location on you.
That
Mhm.
happened to me. I was at fucking
Yeah, they got
Uncut one
location on
time
you.
and somebody said, the boy behind you named Mike or some shit. That's my bro. I'm like, if I was just walking past and the girl was sitting at the bar. And she tapped me. Was like, your name Riz or Mike, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, wow. She told me, somebody on my live said they know you. I said, the fuck?
But see, that's
but
how
just
fast.
imagine he was in the song.
Yeah.
Right.
We
And the
got
nigga
it.
was on that joint. All right, we know we at Uncut. We gonna
Exactly,
wait out that
bro.
joint for him and shit like that. That's why I don't really play like. Not saying you do Mike, but I don't really be trying nowadays. If it ain't like nobody I know, I ain't going nowhere like that. You see a lot of people and shit like that.
You know,
You don't know
who
who
you
know
know
who.
who you can and can't take with you
Yeah,
somewhere.
I ain't.
You
I
know
ain't on
damn
that.
well you ain't about to bring certain tasking niggas the fuck to meet certain motherfuckers that you know they might end up doing some shit to.
And it's just like this
Yeah.
joint we doing. She got niggas, yo, let me on. No, this ain't that type of party. Real shit. Real shit.
Real
yo.
shit.
Box it up.
This ain't, nah, I am boxing out. This ain't that type of party, cuz I ain't. We
And
ain't
there's
on
no
here.
disrespect to motherfuckers. It's just like
It ain't your lane.
This
yeah,
ain't
not
that.
everything for
Stay in
everybody.
your lane.
you could definitely start
Stay
your
in
own
your lane.
podcast, and I support you, but this ain't the platform.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
'cause
lie.
you and some other shit.
I probably
yeah.
won't
Yeah.
though. If you
Come
talk-
up here and set it off and say some reckless
Bullshit,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
come
Not
on,
even that
man.
though. I probably won't, depending on what they pod about. You talking about street shit? I don't glorify that. So you know what I'm saying it's
It's
a
a
place
difference.
for everything.
It's a difference of
You
opinion.
ain't gonna get on this joint talking no street shit because that's what we ain't on. We talking about how to stop this shit. We ain't talking about keeping that shit doing. So
Yeah.
same for you.
So I always say this, and we can move on from here. Like at 500 homicides a year, at that clip, it's like you gotta take a deep breath and just be thankful when you get in the crib. That's
Yeah,
a
you
high
do. You do.
number, and it's in that 500. It's not just men. It's not just men in the streets. It's like
Women.
kids,
Yeah, all
women.
that shit.
Like
Innocent.
at 500 a clip, it's like when you wake up and hear. It used to be like, I remember being younger, right?
Uh-huh.
And for some strange reason, all the shootings I used to see on the news, like when I woke up in the morning for like work or school, used to be down like Strawberry Mansion and shit.
Mhm.
It used to just be like, damn, that's crazy, damn, that's crazy, damn, that's crazy. Now in 2021, if you hear about a shooting in like a certain area, you gotta like get on the phone and call whoever you know that live close to that area. Like, yo,
Philly gets smaller and smaller as you get older.
you see a certain car, you know, they show the car on the news when they get shot up and all that shit. You gotta call motherfuckers like, yo,
Real
like,
shit.
and make some small talk, like, yo, just to make sure they good. You don't want to call nobody, be like, yo, you dead?
No.
Oh, all right, no, all right. I was just making sure.
Damn
You
sure
gotta
don't.
call and make some small talk and shit. Like that shit real. So we can move on. Like, in your opinion, what is something that men in general should work on? We can start with you, Kenny.
Like what we was just talking about, communication. I feel like communication in any situation, circumstance that could prevent a lot of stuff. It could help a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, just we just gotta learn how to talk, and that's kind of why I like doing this podcast thing, cause like, as a man, myself coming into a man, you don't really, it feel like you don't really got nobody to talk to, like a safe space
Yeah.
for
Like an outlet, right?
yeah. So this feel like a
Place to vent.
somewhere I could just come and just talk. You know what I'm saying, say what's on my mind.
I think me personally staying true to oneself. Like if something ain't for you, not trying to force the issue and shit like that. Like you, not saying like changing your lane is bad. Change is for the better sometime. But I just feel as though like if you ain't a street nigga, don't be a street nigga. You could work, be yourself. Like you just a lot of that save a lot of lives too. So I think it's men like it ain't just like you could work on like relationship wise. Like you need to stay true to oneself. Stay like with your core values and shit.
And
like
the thing about the street nigga shit is, I don't know if y'all listen and talk to street niggas, but they don't like the street shit.
at all.
Everything they doing is working towards backpedaling out of that shit. Like the real street niggas that really get into that shit,
Yeah.
they don't
The
glorify
real
the shit. They want out.
They want to
Like,
get out of it.
Yeah, so yeah, being true to yourself, because even the street niggas that tell you like this ain't it, especially when they go to jail and they had that
But
wake up call.
A lot of the time they realize this ain't it too late.
Yeah,
Yep.
but even when one thing I like about that, and shout out to your homie, Muji, that's fighting his situation. A lot of things about that, when they get to that point, they'll enlighten the people that's coming after them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I see him on there like, yo,
Yeah,
this
for
ain't
sure.
it. Yo,
For sure,
I'm going
yeah.
through this shit nutty.
Mm-hmm.
A couple people before him, I know a couple like rappers I used to listen to that unfortunately was living with they rap, but now they on that other side and they like, yo, youngins, like, I was on bullshit, being loyal to a block,
Gonna be there when
shit
I'm
going
gone.
on,
Yep.
like, this ain't it. Like, I'm in this joint. Like,
Yeah.
I'm standing on it, but I'm in this joint.
That's real shit.
So,
Like you said.
Mike, what's your take on something that men like should work on? It could be anything. Like,
Just I feel like being able to control their emotions
mhm.
in every aspect. Like I feel like a lot of men don't know how to cope with certain shit because it's a certain stigma on us. Meaning like we can't show that we care. Even when it comes to like females and shit like that, like you can't show that you care. It's not cool. That cool stigma.
Mhm.
That motherfuckers literally being forced in the lanes that they know damn well they can't stand in.
Oh, and let me touch on what you just said. With that female shit, that's true. Niggas act like they don't care, and you fuck they bitch, and then now they ready to take it to another
That's
level
what
with
I'm
you.
saying, bro.
Well,
Real
maybe
shit.
you should stop.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
I said,
Nah,
I said this a couple times. I said that a couple times though
Yeah.
already. Like niggas don't keep it real with themselves, let alone other people.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep it real. It's so simple. Like life wasn't meant to be this fucking difficult.
Mhm.
Just keep it real. Be real and like you said, communicate. I'm basically piggybacking off of what they said. Communicate.
I think, like you said, I think that's the biggest one. Like just having a dialogue, just even between strangers
For sure.
or people you don't agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody gotta be thorough. Somebody gotta be the bridge. Somebody gotta be the, oh, he a bitch, he a punk. Somebody gotta do it. Like, you know what I mean?
You know what's crazy though? Bitch, the punk always living in.
I think
Real
men, I
shit.
think men go through
They always
life. I
live.
think men in certain situations, right? Especially, and I've been guilty of this, right? In certain situations where it's stand down or accepting challenge, a lot of men go through life like
I should have stood
somebody.
down.
No,
Yo, bro,
somebody go through life. They go through life like it's somebody on their shoulder. Like, yo, you really gonna let them? You know what I mean? And it don't be nobody. It just be
Any motherfucker.
your pride, your ego. Like
Mm-hmm.
I always say it all the time. Like, let's compare it to this. Like when women when we cheat on a woman and she come back, she just come back.
Right?
when they cheat on us, it's like before we cross the street, we gotta look both ways to make sure ain't nobody looking. Like I'm
Yeah.
going back, but I'm going back.
Y'all ever
Cautious.
like,
And you,
Yeah,
you don't really
uh,
forget.
yeah,
like,
like,
you
and-
holding
and
that
that.
shit on your chest.
Right.
Yeah.
That's another thing, being able to let shit go.
Real
Like
shit.
if we have an issue, whether we talk it out or not, and we should be able to talk it out, we not enemies, nigga. And that's another thing men need to work on, how to
Real
coexist.
shit. Motherfuckers think that when somebody say do what you gotta do to make it home to your family, that automatically mean taking somebody's life soon as you get into something. That could
On some
literally
Highlander
mean, like
shit.
you said, a dialogue. It
Yeah.
could be so fucking simple. Y'all could have been best of fucking friends in the next life.
You know what's
You know
crazy?
what I'm saying? Like, who knows?
in this life we could
Real
make
shit.
it.
Yeah.
No bullshit,
Yo,
bro.
my grandpa, he told me a story about somebody he had to I forget what had happened, but he said they got into it like out in public. He said
Don't incriminate nobody, though.
no, he said they got into it out in public and shit like and he said like a couple years later, like he say we the best of friends, like we cool. He called me for work, we come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it all just take a conversation a lot of the times.
That's true. And you never know what you got in common with a motherfucker about just a conversation. Y'all could, like you
Facts.
said, y'all could be the best of friends. Y'all
Well,
can have.
my thing is,
so much
even if
time.
it don't go there though, even if it don't go there,
Be
yo,
cordial.
you ever? We be so. That's another thing. As men, we be so tense. You ever like notice that how motherfuckers mean mug or they ice grill? You ever just be having a good day and come across a nigga that's not?
Yeah.
Like you ever speak first and the
You
nigga,
got-
a nigga
you-
be so off guard he think you know, like yo, somebody
Yeah.
speak to me, I think you know. I don't know you, I'm just speaking, bro. Like
Yeah.
what's up? Like
That's when
That's
you hit him.
facts.
That's when you hit him with the "What's up, King?"
yeah, like you ever speak to somebody and gotta calm them down at the same time, like
Cat, real shit.
like motherfuckers be walking around so tense, like
you gotta just sometimes you just gotta put it out there off rip, like yo.
yo, you be
And
surprised,
mad, bro. Like
when they come to black men, how many black men, right? I would give like the head nod and they don't give nothing back.
I grew up. I thought niggas was supposed to give a head nod. Like you see somebody, what's up? Like you know, so they know it's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing,
Niggas don't do that
nothing.
no more.
Niggas be
But,
gritting.
but
I
I
like,
be-
tell,
I
but
be
I tell
working-
you what though, you keep that shit up, and when you have a youngin, instill that shit in him too.
Yeah,
Greet everybody the same, bro.
yeah. I thought that was like a
greet,
universal
speak,
thing.
Yeah.
Like I do it first.
We ain't
Like,
gotta have a whole convo.
yeah,
just-
no, I do it first. Just to, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You cool, bro? Like when we walk past each other, I'm not gonna spin around
Yeah.
and cut your throat. Like, you know what I mean? You good, yo, I don't,
Cut.
you know what I mean? Then niggas got that attitude of, why this nigga speaking to me? He ain't from my block.
Yeah.
Retarded mindset.
like
Yeah,
the world, like the
he ain't
world
from my
stop
hood,
after
like-
y'all, like the world stop after
Yeah.
y'all corner. Like the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And crazy. True fact. Some of your best friends be not even from your fucking block. So it's like,
No
Yeah.
bullshit.
Nor do they be day one.
exactly. So
No
it's like,
bullshit.
you can
That's
look past
rare.
all that shit.
I don't give a fuck if you a day 3,000 shit. Long as you keep it
If
real,
you
because
genuine,
sometimes
genuine. That shit
time ain't
Yeah.
got no loyalty, ain't got no time frame on it.
Yeah.
Speak on the, and I'm gonna start with you again, Kenny. Speak on any pressures you deal with as a just being a man.
Pressure. I say.
Even
Not to
pressures
state-
do you put on yourself, like whatever.
I put a lot of pressure on myself. I think
For
I'm my
what, though?
biggest anything. I think I'm my biggest
Critic.
critic and my biggest fan at the same time. So like anything I do, I just
Is it like a pressure that takes a toll on you at times?
nah, not really.
No.
Like something that like that'll stick to me.
Yeah, like I gotta. Damn, why ain't? I mean,
Certain situations, yeah.
mm,
Certain like situations that family stuff.
as
Be
far as
like
what
any-
being man of the family, like you feel like
Yeah.
you're that.
I feel like I had
Like
to be.
the
I'm the
anchor.
oldest.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest out of all my siblings, but like
How many of y'all?
Home?
Is it?
well, with my mom's, I just got a little brother, but my pops,
We
I
know
got
him.
like
We know him.
yeah, with my pops, I got like four.
Mhm.
There's four of us on my pop's side, so
You feel like a pressure, like to be like a role model.
yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like I gotta do right, especially like my two youngest brothers. I feel like they look to me
Mhm.
for real, so I feel like I gotta do right.
Sure.
See,
You said pressures of being like, what'd you say?
just from being a man, like, do you feel like any pressure, or do you put any pressures on yourself just from like being a man?
Yeah, we all put pressure on ourselves, but I just feel as though like the pressure, motherfuckers be thinking you gotta be like, especially in this city, you gotta have like a lot of money to be successful, which you do not have to be.
You
You know
gotta be what? Successful.
yeah, you know what I mean. What Floyd said, yeah, you know the shit I said, but no, like you gotta have a lot of money to be like successful, basically. Like you could have a decent job, get paid like an alright amount. Like motherfuckers be like, you know, they just think like, you know, like even how remember we have a conversation about like, you know, on Twitter they like try to put down a motherfucker that still live with their folks and shit like that. But it's like,
Yeah.
y'all folks kicked y'all out. Y'all cool with that?
Yeah, you
Like,
had to survive.
yeah, like
the Hunger Games.
like it just be crazy. Like I mean, and it's like pressures I put on myself. I think I put the same amount of pressure everybody probably put on. Like you gotta get out this city. Like I'm trying to get out of this joint. Like I think like pressure like that wise, like you want to just like, you know, you want better for yourself. So you ain't got to necessarily move like to Atlanta. I'm cool with like I'm cool with a quiet ass city. Like you ain't even gotta be like Atlanta, like Florida, nothing like that. You give me like where motherfuckers move to. Like I'm cool with going like somewhere like Boston, dog, out the way,
No,
dog.
don't go to Boston.
Why not
Boston,
just
they
go?
Them
racist.
folks up there.
Them folks is down here downtown.
Yeah, them folks.
What's the
ain't-
difference?
They got ran out though.
No, I ain't get ran out. Ain't nobody step two, nigga.
Ain't nobody stuck.
Yeah, ain't get ran out. They walked out. They bowed out gracefully.
Yo,
They all piled back up in the van.
that's any form of transportation. It's like 40 to
They said we with the Klan. Anybody got some problems with Philly? Nigga said no. We doing fireworks. You stay in the crib. So no, it ain't. It definitely ain't that. Like that was crazy, yo. These last 2 years though, I can really say like, you know how you be seeing shit in history books. I didn't see motherfuckers looting downtown, being dirty. I didn't see like
types of shit.
the Klan. We remember seeing the whole 52nd situation, like with the whole. Like I seen, I can say I would tell my kids I lived through some shit, yo.
That
like,
wasn't even 2 years for over. That was
like
just
yeah,
in the past year.
like yeah. But you know,
That's crazy.
Last summer, this time last
that's
year.
crazy. But Mike, you know.
I would say yeah. I feel like the pressure. It all goes back to the stigma shit. Like just
What
not
stigma,
being
though?
the stigma of not being able to speak what you feel without it coming back in your face, or without you being able to
As
speak
far
how
as
you-
venting.
yeah,
And who to vent to?
venting or just saying, yo, this is bothering me.
Okay.
Because then you looked at like, I just got in a situation with my short like recently because of this. Like, I was like, if I tell you how I feel, then you gonna feel bad, and then I'm the bad person.
Yeah.
But if I don't tell you how I feel, I'm too real to fake it. So it's in my face, like I'm just like out of it.
I'm the same way.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not like a leave me alone, but it's like I don't want to tell you because I don't want you to feel bad. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a
So basically,
lose
you
lose.
carry the
Basically.
bird, like you carry
Yeah,
the
you
bird
just
by
put
yourself.
it on your shoulder. That's a lot of men. Like I just seen a post where it said, if a man tell you he alright, that man is not alright.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
It's
just
always
that he can't tell you what's wrong with him because 9 times out of 10, either you gonna understand and fault him for it, or you just not gonna understand.
Yeah. I've been there. I think a pressure that we put up with, like you said, not being able to vent, not being able to, be emotional and communicate. I think it goes back to as far as like, you ever see like a kid fall, like a boy, say it like a boy falls, somebody run and pick him up before they even make sure he okay. They just,
Get up.
it's
shake
not
it
are
up.
you okay? Yeah, get it
shake
up, shake it off. It
yeah.
don't hurt.
That don't cry
I
shit.
think right then, I think it starts that young.
It
Like,
do.
yeah,
It do.
for sure.
like you ever fall and get up too fast as an adult, you be like, oh shit. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? They don't we tell kids to get up. They don't even tell athletes to get up. You ever see an athlete get injured? They
Lay
stay on the
there,
ground.
lay there,
Stay
lay
down,
there.
stay
Lay
down.
there.
You know what I mean? So
Don't move.
I think it start that early.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I think,
But I
as a
think that's
youth-
situational circumstances. Like
As
if
far as
you
what?
if you an athlete, you get they telling you to stay down because you might really be. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You
but it's
might
the
really
same
be
with a
hurt.
child though. Nobody ever checked
They
the
tell you
child.
that
They just
though.
lift you
With
up.
an athlete, because
They're like, come
they
on,
got
brush
their
it
bread
off, brush it
invested in
off.
you. That's what it is. You a
Yeah.
nigga like
Yeah.
Giannis, they got $200 million invested in you. Niggas, sit down. We gonna get you up. You're a kid though.
So is that wrong though? Because I feel like if I have a son, I look brush it off. You are like you don't gotta cry. Just
But ask is he okay first?
It could get to a
Alright.
point where it become toxic.
But you doing something you don't necessarily know you doing and starting early.
I
That's what I'm
got
saying.
I got
like,
kids, and one thing I regret is that, and this is something I noticed. They cry when they're trying to explain what's wrong with them. And that probably comes from when they make a mistake or do something wrong, me jumping on their ass instead of listening, hearing them out. So now
They get frustrated with they say.
they struggle to say what's wrong. Like, so now what I do is I wait. Let them get it out. What happened? All right, it's not that deep. You're already crying, so it's not like I'm about to.
Hop you or some
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
With the old people, give you something to cry for. Like, it's not that deep. Like, you know what I mean? So
I used to hate
it's
that.
just something it's just something I realized because it's something I remember. And another like pressure like that I think men, well, I go through personally is like the whole like provide thing, and it's like as a man and as a father with like kids with multiple women, something that's hard to do and I struggle with is being a bigger person, letting shit slide.
So multiple women.
Yeah.
This nigga don't wear a Jimmy. Like crazy.
letting shit slide, letting shit slide, being a bigger person. That's definitely like a pressure. Like, and not even letting shit slide. Sometimes you just gotta ignore shit.
Yeah, I think
Gotta talk to people you don't feel like talking to.
You gotta understand though. Sometimes not like having no reaction is sometimes the best reaction.
That's way better said than done.
Yeah.
But
I already know,
also-
bro. I already know that.
Yeah.
You gotta do that though. Talk to people you don't want to talk to for your kids though. It ain't just for the people. It's
Yeah,
for your
but
kids, so it's bigger than.
it still be like a
I know it's like you jumping over a hurdle and shit like that, but it's you gotta do this for your kids though. It's like
yeah,
it's
and
bigger
it's
than
no,
that.
and with that, it's like at times it's like you got to go in right with your smile on and your business face on. You don't know what the person on the other side of the field going through because they come through with that bullshit and be like, "Yo, I haven't talked to you, so the energy you giving me,
It ain't
I didn't
warranted.
build-
Yeah,
yeah.
it ain't
Yeah.
warranted.
this ain't for me." But I still gotta be
Misplaced
a bigger
anger.
person. Yeah, like so it's just that's like some of the pressures that I think I deal with as men. I think men in general like deal with the whole provider thing, being a provider. I think we put too much stock in being successful and looking successful.
Or investing too much into what other people think success is.
I think
Yeah.
the biggest problem, the biggest pressure on men is the pressure they feel to appease and impress other men.
It's just gay.
Yeah.
It's gay, but you know.
other
out
men
to the
and other
community.
and women
Yeah.
like I don't know
That's another one.
what
Yeah.
trying to
Impress women.
We in a day and age though where it's almost weird because it's almost like they care more about their homies than they do
Who, as far
the
as what?
person they dealing with. These young boys.
Yeah,
ever
that's
read-
broker culture
Yeah,
though.
like it be like, all right, y'all kind of borderline suspect on some shit. Like it's like y'all rather be in the house, not doing nothing, not getting no bread, enough. Niggas would rather sit in the trap house or whatever, not getting no bread, and this be motherfuckers that's not even trapping,
Yeah,
just to be around
The
testosterone,
bros.
testosterone.
Then the first one that leave for a chick is fake.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I'm
fake. You
sorry.
switch up.
I'm getting
Ah,
yams. I'm
beefy.
fake. That's cool.
I'll beef
Y'all
it.
be in here with
I'd
the
rather
sausage
chill with my
fest. I'm
girl
out.
than,
Just-
you know what
I'm the
saying?
Ken doll, nigga. I'm out. What you talking about?
But let me say, like what he just said, to go left from that, even like how you said, like niggas that do that to impress girls too, right? Y'all everybody know the same stuff, like the stigma. Niggas that got money, niggas that try to impress a chick that don't have no money. Why would I, like you know, girls always say, like a girl told me recently, like she expensive and this and the third. Are you expensive? You expensive, but you broke. So how you expensive and broke? That don't add up. So why would I try to impress somebody? Putting like you putting all your bread out and shit like
she
that
said this like from the.
From the jump.
on a DM tip, like
That's the culture.
talking to her, like
That's the culture nowadays.
such
I would
such.
have said like, who told you that?
No, look,
Just nice.
but I'm expensive and shit like this. I'm like, I asked her what it mean. If you're expensive, what's expensive? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got their own definition of expense too. So what's expensive? Like, but
What she say?
I ain't even get that far. You know, you just be turned like
He
you might a
left
chick
her on
look
red.
good. But
I
you
know
know,
him. I know
no,
him.
no,
I know he left
listen.
her on red.
you know how a chick look good. Then when she start talking, that shit just turn you
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Like it's like, are
Go
you?
from a 9 to a 7.
Yeah, not even
Quick.
that. You just went down to a 3 in my eyes. Like you're expensive. Okay, all right. But what you buy yourself? Then, like,
That bring it back to like the success shit because it's like I said, everybody got their own different views on what success is. Like me, I feel like I'm already like there in life. Like God already blessed me with a situation. I'm cool with that type time. So that's my happiness. You know what I'm saying?
You
You can't
grateful.
tell me shit. Everything else is just an extra blessing from God.
no, that's definitely grateful.
You know what
like,
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on that type time.
Remember I just said though, they think money is success. Like you said, you might got a good chick, a good family. That's success right there. You already.
I've been broke too many times to put stock in money. Like,
The money is really useless.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you chase it, you're gonna be chasing forever. It never
Money is
ends.
useless.
Cause once your lifestyle just gonna keep increasing, you just gonna have to keep needing more money.
Yeah, so I don't.
Money is irrelevant.
So
Nah,
let's-
last summer, that's what made me realize money was like.
Oh, you told me
when
that shit.
they
You
was-
said you said you blew through that shit though.
Yeah,
That's
when they
that's
was
crazy.
giving, when they was
Yeah, that's
giving that,
crazy.
Yo,
The
I regret
pull-up, bro.
I regret every dollar I gave. I gave that shit right
Yeah.
back. Like that shit was coming every month. I think about. I say, yo, if they give us one more, I'm gonna tuck the
I told-
bullshit out that shit. Like,
I
I
said the
regret
same
this shit. I
thing.
gave all that shit back.
Till
dog.
till it hit the direct deposit and niggas.
Yeah, they gave out a
No,
lot
I'm
of
not
fucking
giving it
bread.
back. I
They
can't
give
give
they
it
gave
back.
out so much bread, and it was just like,
But see, I was smart. I paid taxes on my shit. So when
yeah,
when income tax came back around,
yeah,
they gave me all my taxes back because you didn't have to pay taxes on it.
yeah. That I did the
See,
same thing.
I ain't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you got it all one.
I ain't know you
one
had
day.
that option.
Yeah, what the fuck they thought? Yeah.
Give me that free government cheese.
I want to ask y'all something. We was just talking about as far as like men and women. I want to ask y'all in general, and not just with y'all. And I'm gonna start with you, Kenny. Do you feel as though social media sways men away from believing in good women? This goes
I think
like
it
the
played.
what Kasim was just saying and shit,
Well,
like his DM and shit. Do you think?
oh
that?
yeah. No, I think social media it probably play a part,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of the times life play a part too. Like
Like, do you think like social media had you as a man like feeling like every woman is like a gold digger or a cheater or a whore? Like, do social media like give you that? Do you think social media gives not even you, just men in general,
I
some
feel
men
like-
that energy?
I feel like probably I wouldn't put that on every woman. You know how
Yeah.
women be like, oh, all niggas ain't shit or whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that on every
Men
woman. But like,
a lot of men don't do it. Kasim do it, but
I ain't gonna put that on every woman.
Land in
But
my
like,
name, yo.
it definitely do play a part. Like social media do play a part because that's all you seeing for real.
Yeah.
Is like is that. But then niggas go through life. Niggas get cheated on just
Yeah.
like women get cheated on.
Yeah.
And it's just like man,
real shit.
yeah.
See,
You know my answer already.
he gonna say I was slandering.
No, I ain't gonna say about the women, but social media do play a big like on good women.
Do you think it sway? All right, does it sway you away from believing in good women? Do you believe you can find a good woman on social media?
Nah.
But it depends on the kind of person you are too, cause like I'm a lover, so like
Mm-hmm.
I can be in a relationship. I could be by myself. I'd rather be by myself, but like the relationship is
You
fun.
just said that on the mic. Your girl listening to this?
She put the foot past that. Yeah.
I'm alright
tell
with
her
it.
what the fuck.
Hold on,
was
listen.
that?
Hold on, listen.
he got he a pirate.
Wait, listen.
He gonna learn.
Wait, listen.
That was fucking
Let me
crazy.
explain. Let me
All right, go ahead,
explain.
go
Let me
ahead.
explain.
Yo, he
Let him
crazy.
spin the
Nah,
block. Let him
I'm
spin the
just
block.
saying, like, I'm okay with it.
All right.
I'm okay with being by myself. I'm okay with the solitude of it.
Oh, okay.
But like being in a relationship is
But
is
that make
lit.
you better in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you okay with being with yourself.
Yeah.
That makes you better in a relationship.
What you
Mhm.
think, Mike?
I feel like yeah, but then again, I feel like everybody you could find a good girl that's on social media trying to act like she with the shits, fuck niggas, all that. You know what I'm saying? Or you could find a smut bitch
Mm-hmm.
that's literally trying to portray something totally different.
Then when you run into her,
Like
she,
I be with the Africans.
Mm-hmm.
They be running down on all the bad bitches that everybody be trying to praise and like
All the hosts and shit.
smutting them, bro.
They be
And
wholesome,
it's like
but they be wholesome.
I be in the corner. I be at the hook. I be like,
You said
oh,
the
shit,
African?
yeah,
Might get some
the
Jesus
African.
walks. Yeah.
No cap.
Yo,
No
some
cap.
bullshit jeans, some
But yeah,
slides.
I feel like I feel like that definitely played like a big
I
part.
think it's two factors. I think the women who are praised on social media, right? Their influence is so powerful that we see women gravitating to moving like they move,
But it don't be that though for them.
Not even if it's that. It don't be that. But not everybody gonna feel how what you just said. It ain't really that. A lot of men out there like, damn, it's really that. Like,
You know why though? That shit is like you seen the Wizard of Oz. It's the smoke and mirrors.
yeah.
The guy was behind the curtain all this time, so you think you think a chick is this, that, and that. You get to know her and shit like that. You like, oh, like this ain't.
Not even that, but
Like,
going,
this ain't
but
that.
going, I think social media has
Warp niggas married, like
warped
yeah.
niggas to believe that
Something is-
all women are looking for like
The
A
Birkin.
trick.
the Birkin,
Yeah.
the bankroll, and all that shit. Some portray that, but the second, them bitches that, them expensive bitches, like you just said, the second she come across Lil Durk, she gonna need like knee pads, like for the free. Like, you
Of
get what I'm
course,
saying?
of course,
Once the light
of
get too
course.
bright on them bitches that
Of
talk like
course,
that, they
of
get that
course.
shit right
Yeah,
up.
they
Like,
force.
it
It's
sound
cool.
good. You know what I mean,
Like,
it ain't gonna, it go from I need this to damn, did you store my number? Like, depending on they
course.
the bitches in them rap niggas comments. So, but I
Of
think like
course.
for a regular person, I think social media like as far as men, it'll like sway you to be like, damn, all these bitches like just trying to get saved, they're trying to get paid. Like, I'm cool, or it'll have you thinking like, damn, she talking to me, but
It's probably a million of
it's
them.
probably 5 other niggas.
But that's
Yeah, I
the
get
thing. That's
what you're
another
saying.
men fault. They worry about so much about what everybody else got going on. That's how
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
true.
of niggas lose they bitch. Stop being yourself. Stop not being yourself because you worried about another nigga taking your spot. You can't do that. Bitches don't like
Yeah.
insecurity.
Definitely, guy. Worry
Yeah.
like you said, worry about yourself.
I think social media put that energy on some women to where a lot of niggas probably be going at women wrong, like leaning in with their pocket. It's like, yo, like I see women talk about it all the time. Like he gave me this money for
Yo.
nothing. They took it, but
I mean,
it's like,
yo, can I say what you just said though? All right, so it's crazy because a girl was telling me that like a nigga, you know how they lean in with their pockets and shit like that. Nigga then took her out and shit. Like, they went to State 48. They go out, they in the wheel chilling. He didn't gave her a couple of hours and shit like that. He got his hand on her head in the wheel and shit like that. Like so, it's like, so it's like that's you know what I'm saying. Like it's just like niggas feeling though like I need my investment. And she wasn't even with it. That's the crazy thing about like that's fucked up.
On your knees, sucky suck.
Yo, that's crazy, right? I mean,
Yo, that's hilarious.
that's fucked up. But it's like
That's the culture. Like I
Yeah.
said, that's the culture we in, bro. It's just so fucked up because
I
it's a
think we
lot
got-
of
Can we
girls.
talk about that?
What the culture?
That transactional culture to where they think too, but we think
to
like
me, that's awkward as
once
shit.
you break, yo, I can never buy it, yo,
It's
I can
awkward
never
as
buy
shit.
it, yo.
What? 'Cause
I
then
can
it's just
never
like,
buy
alright,
what you
vagina,
mean,
just
yo.
sitting
I
there
can
like-
never
oh yeah,
buy
no.
it.
That's
was just
so
saying that
fucking
'cause I-
awkward,
like,
yo. Like,
What you
Like
gonna
it-
do?
like
Like
expect-
once I
like
break
expecting-
bread,
yeah, no, just pay for it, and then you just like, all right.
not even. But
Like,
what you
do
said
it,
too
and
though,
then it's just like, yeah.
paying
I can't
for it
even
and
fuck you if I
expecting it.
can't vibe with you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like what if
Yeah,
I
I
what
get
I'm
what
a
you're saying.
I'm a cash
I
app
be
you? You
telling
just
my-
gonna turn on? You was sitting here chilling before
Yeah,
I
it's-
bombed
But
that's
on
how
you.
that
Now
is
that I
fake.
bomb on you, now you turn.
Ew.
What you want? Kiss now?
Ew.
Like
That's
I
how
just
that-
like
that's
what
how
you.
it-
It's fake energy.
Yeah,
It's
like, I
fake
can't,
energy.
like-
I can't be around fake
Yeah,
vibes.
I gotta tell you, I tell you after this show. I'm gonna tell you.
That's how they make it sound on social media. Though.
It's crazy. I ain't trying to create myself, but I'm gonna tell you outside after this show. Real shit. Though.
I know you gotta save for the
Yeah.
pod, bro.
No.
Say it for the
but
pod.
that's even with the expecting thing. Like I think men guys, we gotta stop that.
Yeah, for sure. If you gonna do something, do it on the strength.
If you
yeah.
want to have your fucking fingers crossed in your pocket, go ahead, nigga. But still, like, just stop
No,
going about it
yeah.
like that. Like,
I know I'm gonna need some
Yeah.
type of confirmation before we even do what we
as
getting
far
ready
as
to do.
what though?
That like,
You getting some dust.
yeah, something happening afterwards. Like,
So, all right.
So he tricking.
Yeah, he the exact nigga we sitting here talking about.
Yes,
so
sir.
it's
it
certain
ain't
certain
tricking
stuff
if
you
know
ain't
what I'm
going.
saying. Like,
No,
I
it's
ain't-
tricking.
It's
It's
certain-
tricking if you got it. It's tricking if you
All
don't
right,
got
so is
it.
there certain things you won't do
I'm
on
in
a
a
date?
relationship.
Yeah.
Yo, stop with the date. I keep telling you. Yo, is there certain stuff you won't do on a date if it's somebody you're not about? If you think you're not getting out
Yeah.
from
There's certain places I won't go.
because she not giving the whole up.
Yeah. I'm wrong.
What if you like her though?
No, he ain't wrong.
You might not be getting it that day. He is a. I'm not. What
All right,
you saying?
You're not wrong.
All right, no, if I like her and we you know, we in that little
So she
talking
can't get the
stage.
chart house if she ain't giving the whole up.
Nah, not if you want some Steve
I said
Harvey
this
90
before,
day
though.
rule type shit. Nah,
Girl,
I'm cool.
certain
Hold on,
girls.
wait. Give your ad up. What's your ad again? Let them know who just said that. So if you not giving a whole up, you can't get the
Listen,
good food.
at 1K underscore 1KMK on the
All
gram.
right, go ahead,
you
Mike.
feel
What
me?
you was saying?
Add me, follow me.
Go ahead.
I was saying-
Niggas gotta stand on their opinions going forward.
I was saying like not all women require certain shit. Remember we was having that conversation where you like taking
Nope.
the Chick-fil-A shit. Remember with
Yeah.
the points and all that shit. Like a
Yeah.
couple
The wine and dine
podcasts.
shit, right?
Yeah, like not all girls
I'ma
require
get
certain
right to
shit.
Bo in a minute.
Not all girls require certain shit.
Let him go. What you think? Is certain shit she can't get if she ain't giving a whole up?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, 3 episodes
In
ago,
the beginning, though, like this, the beginning, like it's just
Yeah, in the beginning.
it's circumstantial though, and I say
Yeah.
that. I say that because
so the date.
A
step
nigga
up,
know
once
what they
the-
want when
once
they
she get
approach a
hold up, the
female.
date level step
listen.
up.
All right, but let me say this. All right, let me say this.
Yeah.
So, all right, you see how you said like in the beginning, right? Now, if we got a chick that's like any 4 of us is a chick that's washed and whatnot, right? She's not getting chart house because I know for sure niggas is hitting for less. Why would I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah.
Why would you raise the bar though? It's like you know what I'm saying,
Right.
like.
A nigga know the goal when he approach a bitch.
But
That's
if it's
like they be saying what chicks be whores and then get to me and want to settle down.
Yo!
Yo,
that's real shit though.
no bullshit, bro.
How
Bro,
many times I fell victim to?
Yo, you just heard.
Back. That's somebody
Yo,
else talking. What
I'm
you
light
saying?
skinned, so you know they
You
think
just
I'm-
heard it.
What that mean?
I'm
Light
sa-
skin mean nice.
They think I'm soft and shit.
Oh.
What,
I-
you,
bro,
what y'all hear
I don't
earlier on the
give a
phone?
fuck.
Y'all just heard
Bro.
that shit. Y'all just heard. I just heard that shit. Like that shit.
Most I ever
true.
bought a bitch.
Yeah, that's the
before-
only reason she was telling you that to check your temperature. Like, yeah, I would never.
Yeah, I
no,
know.
I am.
I know.
Yeah, for sure.
I know.
Most I ever bought a bitch from
But I'm
before
like
my
that.
bitch was a cheesesteak from 31st and Tascan.
Yeah.
And I ate half.
So you really ain't buying nothing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I don't be expecting it though. Not based off the date. At least not based off the date.
Let me tell you why you should start expecting it though.
But I don't do. See what you just did though. You knew what it was hitting for beforehand with a chick before you took
I'ma
it
tell you
out.
why you
I
should-
don't be.
Let me tell you why you should start
inquiring, though.
expecting it though, because you know chicks got 5 types of nigga. You gonna be the food guy.
The nice date guy.
You
Yeah,
gotta set the
yeah.
bar. You gotta set.
Yep, you a nice date guy. You didn't take
You
you
gotta
taking
come
out.
and
You
set
not
the
so.
tone.
Not saying you should expect nothing from nobody, but you ain't gonna. This not what we on either. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you.
Yeah.
I'm taking you. So you said Char House, right?
So Kenny, what was your first date with your girl?
That's crazy. I
Our,
was about to
our
bring it
very
to that.
first date, Buffalo Wild Wings.
So after she gave the whole up, what was this? Then what was the date?
I don't remember specifically, but like we
Steak
our-
48.
Yeah, like our
Get what you want.
restaurant.
Stepped it up.
Yeah,
That's
restaurants
what-
is our thing though. Like
Yeah.
we like going to different little places.
Foodie
trying.
Jones, like
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we do.
So,
So,
if y'all wasn't together, she would have had to stay at the Buffalo Wild Wings level.
if she wasn't giving
Chick-fil-A with the points.
yeah.
Yeah.
He crazy Chick-fil-A with the points, boy.
Shit, yo, y'all know that? Not Mike. Y'all
My
two
my
niggas-
girl first date was Budokan, but I been like I said, me and her knew each other for a minute. Like I went to prom with Shorty,
Mhm.
so it been was like I know her kind because I been was applying. I wasn't applying heavy pressure, but I was like, I want you. It's not the right time. You got a situation.
That's
And
honorable, too.
She
Yeah.
wasn't on no backdoor
That's
shit with
honorable.
me.
Mhm.
So I'm like, oh, all right, that's how she is in a relationship. We gonna clash when the time right. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But it's just a matter of when. Our first date was Our official date was Budokan.
But I was a young boy too. Like we was like in high school.
Oh, you with your girl from high school too?
Yeah. Prom right after prom. I
You
had
really
I locked
Spanish.
that
You
down.
really Spanish.
You been with her since high school?
You been building on that shit.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, we all here talking about relationships. The next topic I wanted to talk about is trust issues. How do you handle like having trust issues, whether they be like from current situations or like a past situation?
I think we talked about this. I think all trust issues. My trust issues come from like prior relationships. So
Let me ask you this: do you have trust issues from things you did?
nah, I'm not doing that.
Did, bro? You're
Oh,
scary
did?
ass.
did.
Past
Like
tense,
fuck the
man.
Yeah,
nigga
that's what
bitch,
I'm-
scared of a nigga fucking your bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's something that
Dreams
that's,
and nightmares, right?
that's
Yeah.
sticking in my head. I
That's-
feel
that's a
like,
bad
bro.
joke.
That's a big joke. That's
I
a
feel like
that be
karma
that
is
sniper shit.
No
That be that shit. That be
bullshit.
that sniper shit.
Bro, oh God,
That be that
bro.
sniper shit.
I
I
be
know
like,
what you saying.
And it'd be like, I trust you, but then it's like, damn, I
overthink
did
at
do
the
this.
same
You know what I'm
time.
saying? Like,
I overthink at the same time.
Every
I
day.
Game
overthink.
though. Yeah, that's the game.
PTSD.
That's the
not
game.
PTSD. Yeah, that's the game.
But I ain't never did no nut shit to fuck a nigga bitch before.
No.
Like I ain't never
I don't
talked
pillow
bad
talk,
about.
I ain't no
It was
bitch
always
bestie or none
on
of that.
some.
no.
I never even had to talk about cuz or bring cuz.
It was
up.
all off the dribble. Yeah, I
Yeah,
ain't
for
never
sure.
do
So I
that.
feel like God gonna bless me with that type
Yeah.
of shit because He know my heart.
Yeah, and I got my karma back. You see?
Trust issues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many? Hold, time out. How many relationships you been in? Cuz?
2 real ones? 2.
Was it any
Which one
trust
you
issue?
kill?
Yeah, who
If you name drop it.
How old was you?
It was like when I was younger, not when I got
What's
to like,
younger? Cause you 20 now.
It was a high school.
It was high school, John. Like, you already know one, obviously, Cash.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say no name.
Beep.
Check me.
That
No,
was
yeah, take that shit out. Take that shit out, T. But no,
We will be back after these messages.
What was the other show? What was the-
but yeah, I had probably like a real joint after that, but it just be like,
How long you been single, see?
damn.
He said, all my life I had.
Like how? Like what the fuck? Like this nigga just be living like.
I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I'm like, if I don't end up with this bitch, my
Alright,
my
so-
girl, I was really scared of, like, you know what I'm saying?
What's out there?
Like, her being so thorough literally gave me even more security. Like, it boosted it because I'm
Yeah,
like, she thorough. I
definitely.
know how she carries shit.
Definitely.
That helped. That helped.
Yeah,
right?
for
Yeah.
sure.
I
This
need,
nigga.
I need to
'Cause,
get,
like, when you
I
got-
need to
when
get
you-
carried
when
like
you-
that. If he listens out there, I need to get carried like
I'm
that.
gonna make bro a Tinder page.
No, no tender.
The Tenderoni.
Any
He
chicks
gonna,
out
he
there
gonna
carry
POF,
like
that shit gonna be like knockdown, 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 knockdown.
No, but look.
Ain't not shit, yo.
But listen. Probably like I ain't had probably a chick in
POF
probably
is
like
hell.
5 years, 4 years and shit like that. Like nothing serious. But I just trust
the
issues.
reason is do trust issues play a part?
Yeah,
in
nigga,
it?
I done did so much shit, nigga.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we saying.
I know my day in court coming.
And it's
I know-
crazy 'cause I know most of the shit you talking
That's what I'm
about
saying.
too.
I know it's
Like,
coming, yo. I already know it's coming. So
But it's different. You did dirt single though. I mean that still count as them people.
Dirt is
Most of your
dirt,
dirt
though.
it was single. Yeah.
Dirt is dirt. Because my dirt was when I was single.
but when you
Yes,
do
a lot of
dirt
my
though,
shit
it's
was
like damn. When I say I finally get a girl, and I sit there, I'm like damn. I know
You
this
start
shit.
seeing shit. You,
Not even
that
that. I know.
shit be
I know
hard.
God gonna send this shit back my way double.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So
Rather
I
than
just-
that, I feel like God know your heart, and I feel like
yeah.
the intention is always what matters.
And I was a different.
Yeah.
I was a different person back then. So you know, as you younger and shit like that, like you was different. Like to where it's though now I wouldn't like
Yeah.
treat no chick like that now or no shit like that. But
You was toxic.
yeah, I was.
I think with I think seeing like a counter puncher though, like the second the chick show her hand, like this, he could have been with the chick until she said she was expensive. Then it's like, oh, you out of here.
Yo, you're exactly right. That's
I
that.
Oh,
think
the
he a
bitch
counter
dig her
puncher.
grave. You
Once
let her
he
dig her own
talking to her,
grave.
I think once he talking to the
You let her
chick,
dig her own grave.
yeah, like once she play her hand or say some shit he done heard before or some shit that sound like bullshit, it's like
It's
nope.
a trigger. Bam. All right, this take
You
me
out.
back to when this bitch did this.
Not even that. He see this shit like
Yeah,
he see what these chicks are going through. He in the loop with them, like you know what I mean. So with me, like
I gotta stop that shit too. By the way,
Far as what?
Count like you said, like counter punch. Like I know. I just be like, I
I mean,
hope.
there's nothing
you
wrong
might-
with
you
it. That's
might
how
be-
you find
probably-
out
you probably don't
what's
weed
out
it
there
out
and
your
what's
soul,
yeah.
then.
I'm about to say you might have missed the one.
No, I,
Double back.
I'm a firm believer that what's for you ain't gonna pass you. By the way, so
Double
I
back.
ain't
It's
missing
one
nothing.
that won't pass you, no matter
Yeah,
what. She
hey.
refused to pass you.
She move as fast as a turtle, nigga. You talking about. But I do gotta stop doing that shit though, bro. It be like I ain't gonna say like the first thing, but just be like, all right, let's say I'm talking to a chick, right? She got like a son, right? The chick when I first was talking to her, bad mouth and the baby dad. He don't do this for the son. He don't do that for the son, right? You fast forward now. Every other tweet is about the baby dad now. Oh, my son look just like his damn dad, or
Oh, he
You
spun
gotta
the block.
watch out for that.
huh?
That's because he spun the block. You know,
Not even that. Like I guess you know chicks be
I've
they,
been that nigga. too.
Motherfuckers don't be over situations. You could tell by how
yeah they be
talk.
bitter. They be bitter.
Like my girl, she literally like don't give the energy to him no more. Like I caught her when she was just like,
And that's like
She's exhausted.
This is,
She just
this
over
is
it.
insulting to you though. If she
yeah,
was.
yeah.
What's up, bro? Yeah, it just be like
But like you said, I am a counterpuncher. Like I just feel like certain shit like that, like just like chicks get turned off by niggas, certain shit like that turn me off because you ain't had that. First of all, dude, in my opinion, dude is a stand up boy. He take care of his kids and shit like that. So you probably was upset because he ain't want you or something like that at the time. But don't.
They was probably fresh off an argument.
Yeah,
or
but
some
don't.
shit like that.
Not even that. But it's look, this is how small the world is and shit like that. So my cousin is he like a PO and shit, right? Her baby dad was my cousin. What's the name? What's the parolee? Whatever you call it and shit like that. So when she said his name,
His officer, yeah.
yeah, she said his name and shit. My cousin said, "Oh, such such." The chick got quiet, hung the phone up, called right back. I guess seeing if we know him or whatnot and shit like that. It was like,
Checking the mutuals.
yeah,
and
but
shit.
well, look, don't badmouth a person. Then you I'm saying a year later you look stupid because you know the person. I'm always now in my head. I'm thinking like, damn, you're badmouth him. You're badmouth me to somebody. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's fake. But what you gonna say though, Black? Go ahead, touch on what you about to say.
As far as like trust issues, I think we come in with like we said, shit that we did. We did so much where you could spot it. Like you might have did shit from the friend position with the girl that go back and forth. We all been there.
Of course.
Yeah, you hit that shot from the chick that be on and off with such and such for 10, 11 years. Every time they off, that breakup break, all's fair. You know what I mean?
Hey,
then
bro.
you turn around and be with somebody and not talk to them for 2 weeks. You like, damn.
That was like
You already know.
Once,
That's like-
twice.
that's like 3 niggas.
Yeah, three times. Yeah,
What
like,
up, skin?
You been scoring shit. Now your shit getting scored.
yeah, like and even if it ain't, it's in your head. It's like, I mean, I think how you handle it is just, I think it come down to vulnerability, like,
Yeah.
and communicating it. Like, I mean, then like, just knowing who you with. Like, I like that. Nira, she older than me by a couple years. She been through enough to where she done playing the games. Like, you know what I mean, so I don't really look over my shoulder or get that energy from her to where she still, you know, some women still gotta go through that phase.
Oh, you name dropping so serious.
And
Yeah.
just to be clear, Black was born 12. He had a throwback with Talia. He was holding shit in that shit. Just to be clear, he ain't had no childhood, yo, but just to be clear.
She was little as shit.
He said, "Yo, this nigga was a full-blown teenager." Yo, that's crazy, yo. But no, you know what's crazy? Like you said though, I mean, that's peace of mind too. I gotta stop thinking like, cause like shit I did in the past, like you said, like if you meet somebody that's mature and on that level, they ain't going.
Just like you said, you can't expect yourself out of other people in a positive way. You can't always expect people to project the negativity back to you either.
Yeah, that's true.
Cause then you never gonna get nowhere.
Killed
You gotta
that.
be willing to grow.
I think you going.
Me?
Who this? This the bull from fucking Philly Reddit. Get the fuck out of my mention, nigga. Yeah. Like I was saying, don't make me get on his ass right now. He just,
Damn, dog.
You know what's crazy?
yeah,
yo?
my mentions talking about he asked for a voice change. Shut the fuck
Like
up.
y'all
nigga.
said, yo, I ain't gonna say I'm scared of love, yo. I don't care.
I was about to say, I think you're gonna be single for a long time.
I'm scared of not for a long time. I'm scared of love, dog. That shit just like when you like by yourself, you just feel like I said when you in love and shit, that shit hurt.
But
that
when you
shit.
scared, it ain't love.
Yeah, that's true. But it just be like, cause everybody been hurt. That shit make you that.
Yeah.
Life
I-
changing.
Yo, listen.
Life changing.
Not that I ain't
Listen,
one,
it
one thing.
Life changing.
One thing I can say, I never lost my appetite though off of no fucking heartache. I can eat my way out of fucking what's the name, but it just be like that hurt. They'll be crazy though, cause it just be like that shit affect your day wise. You know, I'm a positive person, so if that shit take me down. Like I just like once you get away with that, like get away
Yeah,
from
you
that shit.
is, I can't. I never seen this nigga have a bad day.
You said that when we first met too. Like yo, I just be looking. I look on like the bright side of shit,
I look
bro.
at
like,
it. I think it's because you so
see him
in tune
getting cheated
spiritually.
on.
Yeah.
If see him get cheated on, that shit going. He be like, yo, bitch.
that shit gonna fuck.
Done.
Shit gonna
Y'all
fuck
done
my day
for
up.
life.
I think
I'm crashing everything.
He gonna stop with the Bible scriptures on his
Yeah,
story
like,
every
I'm
day.
crashing
He gonna
everything.
go on a hiatus.
And you know what's crazy? Look, I was just telling you I was at my man cookout and shit over the weekend. So 2 chicks had came through and shit, right? So the chick was saying, me and my other man, she was saying my man Jit look like he going like, she like yeah, he gonna just treat the chick bad and shit like that, right? So my man girl was like, well, you know, cause she ain't read the Bible and stuff every day. So she like, yeah, I want a man like that, but she was saying like they boring, but you can't have it both ways. You saying,
And
you
not
saying
even that. You don't know. You on
And
the
what's
outside
boring?
looking in.
Safe, alive.
Yeah.
Bitches
pretty-
love dead niggas.
Just like you could think the grass is green on the other side, you could think the grass is greener where you at.
But look, my man was saying like, you going off by looks and shit like that because the person read the Bible and my man is like, he'll rumble tumble nigga like the nigga that read the Bible can still snipe you and leave you where you at. So
Oh,
don't
for sure.
don't.
In the name of the Lord.
It go both.
I
It go
keep my
both
socks
ways.
on.
Snipe you in the name of the Lord.
It go both ways. It definitely go both ways.
Yeah.
But no, I'm scared of love, though. I'm keeping like right now. I ain't gonna. I'm scared of love.
You
Yo.
think you had it before?
What love?
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
You might have thought you had
Yeah,
it.
you might not ain't have it yet, bro.
Because I thought I had it a couple times, but
What-
it wasn't
I
that.
feel like it is what it.
What it feel like?
Yeah, it is what it is for the moment.
Love don't feel like a burden. It don't feel like you over trying. It feels like you just want to do
I get
Just
what
and
you-
because-
not say. And do and not. It's unconditional. I don't need nothing back. I
yeah.
love you. I'm doing this for you. It could be in a relationship or it could be with your bro. I'm doing this for you. It's unconditional. I love you.
Feel like that?
Yeah, definitely.
You
With
feel
my
like that?
girl, I feel like I don't need
Well, what
nothing.
did you say?
I said it's
going back and
unconditional.
forth
I
with
was
this
Fuck
saying how.
him, man. You
All
acting
right, fuck
crazy.
him, yeah,
Fuck
fuck
Philly
him.
Red.
I was saying.
Yeah,
I was saying.
Oh, my
he
bad.
really
You
was
said it.
never
It's up now. Fuck that nigga. Don't
No.
add me in nothing. What you saying, bro?
I was just saying like love. He was saying love is scary. I was like, is you know it when you see it because it's unconditional.
Yeah.
You willing to do and live with the fact that it might not ever come back, but when it does come
And
back,
it,
it means that much more.
Like
Letting the dog roam, but when the dog, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have a gate and the dog stays in your yard,
Mm-hmm.
it means way more than if you have a gate and the dog
wrong.
stays in your yard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't
Not
want to
even
sit
that.
here and police my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
I think the way Seam is as a person, I'm gonna say it now, like I think you being in love will probably amplify that shit to where whoever you end up with, like that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Y'all
Damn.
going straight out. It's straight out to the, you know what I mean? Roll credits, like, you know what I mean? Because that's just how you is as a person. I don't see nobody,
Just don't
even
get
if
pussy
even
whipped.
if they fuck up, you know what I mean? I don't see them be like, it's going to be hard to get rid of her. Like, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
just who you is as a person, like, because love will bring that out. Love will have you doing for people without asking. Like,
It's
you know what I mean?
sacrifice.
Mhm.
That love and appreciation, that shit turn like that shit do something in a minute, give them like a superpower. Like
You know what's
I
crazy?
I have
though?
a girl being like, "Oh, you shouldn't have."
And
How
then
the
if you
fuck
got
be
a
like,
good girl-
yeah, I was saving.
No,
up,
it's-
you know
no,
what I
you know
mean?
what's
Like,
crazy though,
I
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
eating at work trying to get
I'm the
this-
type of person too, though. I be thinking I could like just like save the whole world, and I know damn well I can't. You see what I'm saying? Like
Can't, bro.
I can't. I be thinking.
Yeah.
My grandma was saying that the other day. Like you got like your heart. That's like not is a downfall, but like your heart be too big sometimes. Like she just was
Facts.
saying like.
Learn to say
Like
no.
my girl, she
I
just
just
told
learned
me,
that through the
what,
pandemic.
yeah, say no, right?
Mhm.
And man, you had this conversation. You was
Yeah,
saying like
we had it on the pod too.
certain,
How-
you was saying like certain people don't hit you up and shit like that, and then they hit you up like when they want
yeah,
something.
like when
yeah,
my
like,
grandmom just passed, like I want to say 2 weeks ago, Friday, and it's like
My condolences,
a
bro.
lot of I appreciate it, bro. A lot of motherfuckers that knew was like on like you know what I'm saying it was on some like eerie shit, like not hitting me up because they haven't talked to me in a while. But it's like, bro, like it's just a conversation.
Yeah,
Like I don't hold grudges. That's one thing I don't do. And even if you do me wrong, I'm still willing to do for you again. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
Because I do it unconditionally.
Yo, you know what's something I did that I said I probably never do, and I did. So I'm a firm believer in like the energy you give. Like y'all give me good energy, I give y'all good energy back and shit like that, right?
Mhm.
That's just how we are. But I just feel as though like even I was saying before, like I don't be caring like if a motherfucker say like like my birthday just passed, happy birthday, nothing like that. But you could definitely tell like who just watching you and shit like that. And who I'm saying like.
Yo, did that matter?
No,
Can we talk about that?
I'm about to
No,
get on.
go ahead.
So I'm just saying, like, all right, so you got like certain, like, it's people I ain't talked to in years, bro, that wish me a happy birthday, bro. Years, like my man Feast from my block, shout out to Feast. I ain't talked to Feast in probably years. Gave me a joint, shouted me out, but you got people, huh? Yeah, Feast from Cooley Street. But it's just like, you got some people though, you probably think you talk to every day, they could come to you for something like that, and they won't. You know what I'm saying? So it just be like, I like certain shit like that. I'm not saying I'm upset. I noticed that. Though. I noticed niggas energy shift and shit like that. So I just be like. When that time come back around for y'all and shit like that, I'm just matching that energy. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just like,
I'm a heavy like.
You can't
pull up
overextend
in person
yourself.
bull. Like I'm a pull up in person, bull.
you talking about do it matter, nigga. Every fucking thing matters. Everything counts.
well, like a happy birthday.
No, I'm just not even, bro. Not even like the fact that you getting mad over that. It's just like say niggas that you like. A nigga come to you for something like that. Like, nigga, if you could come and tell me, a nigga can act and they be in the podcast, right? Because they say got a little traction. Nigga ain't heard a minute at no episode.
I just said the worst thing somebody can ever ask me going forward is how's the podcast going.
yeah, bro.
You can fucking listen.
Yeah, you can find
figure
out. And it's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah,
it's
it
free.
is free
It's
too.
free. definitely free.
Yeah, like so you asking me that is like an insult.
Yeah,
Like,
real shit. It's free.
it's like how's that little?
It's
thing,
free for
How
now.
How does that little thing you got going on? How that's going?
Yeah, like
You
They
talking
try
about
to
that show?
they try to
Yeah, you talk
downplay
about
it.
that show where we talk for like 2 hours.
we only post it every day, dickhead.
Yeah, like,
but that's cool.
that's all we pushing hard as shit. But
Yeah.
thanks, like
I
yeah.
And that's another thing. It was weird as shit. Cause like you said, we've been pushing it, but I've been off. Like I don't even like being on Instagram like that no more. For like since my grandmom died, and that shit happened right after the first episode, basically between the first and the second episode. So it's like I be posting it when I can, but it just be like I hate being on Instagram
A lot of people walking away from Instagram that I know.
because my
Twitter,
DMs.
a lot,
not-
I've
my,
been telling niggas.
it's
yeah, you
not
been
what it
said that. He
was.
definitely been saying that.
Yeah.
I see now that it is. You know why though? Cause
it's real life.
yeah,
shit
you ever
going on.
peeped though on Twitter?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers more
You don't
friendly on
want that.
Twitter than they is on Instagram.
It's
Yeah,
not competition.
no, not even that. It's just like if you add a person, like say you add somebody you don't know on Twitter, they write you back and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
every people like say if we you add the pod and shit. Somebody write on the joint and write me back or something. Like say if I say some funny shit, something like that. Instagram, you write something on a person picture, that leave
Leave
you
you
on-
hanging.
Yeah,
It's the
that-
Hollywood
yeah,
content.
yep.
Yeah.
Everybody worried about what everything looks like.
I'm gonna start
from the
calling
outside.
Instagram smoking mirrors. You don't got no smoking mirrors today? Call that shit smoking mirrors.
You know,
Like
the Joneses,
Yeah.
I had added something to it, to the topics when we was gonna talk about it. Detachment. Somebody
I seen that.
had tweeted like she like admires how men could just detach themselves from something. I guess she was
seen
talking
that
like
shit.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess she's talking about, like,
You
you
put it
somebody
up on the,
yeah.
you
broke
put it up
up
on the
with her
story,
and-
right?
and yeah, if somebody broke up with her, it was like
And
you
just
know what I
move
mean?
on.
Yeah.
And I responded to the tweet. It's like, yo, do you know how far a man got to be pushed
to detach yourself
to
from
detach
that. Yeah,
themselves?
yep.
So did y'all ever have to go through that and speak on that? Because to respond to her is not easy.
You go first.
Take the floor, Kenny.
Shit, like
Not even just a woman, just a situation. Like
Yeah.
as far as like a man's like a process and logic behind like detaching ourselves from something.
like detaching from like a relationship. I
Yeah.
feel like, all right, like when I was in a little, I was locked down when I was a young boy. I was in a relationship from like 8th to like 11th grade. No
You ain't
bullshit.
had no childhood.
No bullshit.
Damn.
I was locked down, and that was around the time where like y'all first little
Experimenting, doing all
body
that
and shit
freaky
like
shit,
yeah. So we get to the end of the relationship. She like what she say? How many bodies you got? I'm like, what you mean? Like I've been fucking with you this whole time. She and she telling me she like I'm like yeah. So what you mean? Like how many you got? She like 5. I'm
Let me tell
like
you something.
5.
Going forward, that's the worst question to have.
How many bodies you got? It's
Yeah.
irrelevant.
I would never
I mean,
ask
we
that question.
grown now, so
Yeah, I would never ask
you're
that,
too
but,
late
like-
in the game to even
Don't matter if I
think
got
about
100 or 1,000. I'm
if-
with you
if-
now.
If Jordan dropped 50, you're not gonna ask him how much he got in the fourth quarter. Don't matter. You already.
I
know.
just asked because
How many
she
did
asked
you have?
me. One. I was in 11th.
And she had 5.
Yeah, she's had 5. I was
Should have
hurt.
kept her.
Should have.
11
I
grade?
snapped out though. As soon as I found out.
How?
Soon as I
Like,
found
what
out.
the fuck? That's what I
Oh.
What could you
As
say?
soon as I found out, I snapped out.
What was
It
that
a
5 though?
I had my first little
It was
will.
during you.
Rat.
So
What
it
you
was
shit?
during you.
Walk it out.
But that's the thing. That like
Yeah,
you-
wasn't the bodies? Was they before you?
like or during you.
No, we was each other first.
What grade
little-
was y'all in?
So
like
you was
ninth,
her first?
8th, 9th. Yeah.
Or first for the year.
5 and 8.
First ever.
5
First
and
for the
8th
month.
grade, what's that?
First
See?
ever.
First for the
5
day.
5
or
and
first
8th
for the
grade.
night.
First for life.
Bitch, you trifling. You fucking trifling. 5 and 8th grade. Pick up some fucking books or something like that. That's trifling. Disrespectful. Yo. 8th grade? That's crazy, dog.
I got 5
That's
on it.
But yeah, like that.
Could be
that
me,
that
yeah.
helped me like
She was your first. She was your first.
yeah.
And somebody second.
So you was 6.
She smothered Kenny out
Huh?
basically.
So you was 6.
she smothered
Nah,
Kenny out.
I was
You was
heard.
5?
I was heard first too,
No, you
allegedly.
wasn't.
But you said she had 5.
First for the day.
Afterwards,
Well, first for the night.
What y'all broke
Like,
up and got back
remember
together?
yeah, we
Right.
did that a whole lot.
You said 9th
Oh,
to
she
8th,
probably
right?
put one right
Yeah.
every time y'all broke up. She just added
9th
somebody.
to 11th, you said?
She
Yeah,
one of them. She
yeah.
fuck
She
on
fuck-
break, so
yeah.
it's technically not cheating. You gotta watch
Bro,
for them.
Jada
yes, it
Pinkett.
is, bro.
I know a couple. Like, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
bro,
My-
that's cheating.
Don't fuck.
Oh, wait. So
My
during the
girl's
breakup
friend.
break, she was catching wreck, and you
Yeah.
got upset.
Trifling.
No, I ain't get upset.
That's
I ain't-
not- that's the
no,
game.
I charged
It
it
is
to
the game, but-
Oh, you was hurt.
She
He was
didn't.
No,
driving around. He said he
that
got his
kinda-
first little car.
Did
He
she
was
cheat
driving
on you?
No,
around.
I'm not gonna cap. That kind of
She lapped him.
that helped. Yeah,
That's crazy. She lapped him
Let
more
me.
than once. That's crazy,
He
yo.
had to
Let
drive
me.
time.
That's crazy.
He was fresh in the dussy.
That's
But
disrespectful
that
to
helped,
you.
yeah, that helped me. That
Yeah.
helped me, that helped me with the
5 in
detach.
3
Like
years?
I was a little bit hurt, and then once I found that out, when she told me that, I had that information. That's when it was just like, man, life goes on.
That put you-
So,
I
alright, so-
was just
alright.
able to move on.
We
Now I go
we
through.
been on you. We gotta get back to this topic. We was rolling until you said that. I thought she had 5 coming in like the 8th grade.
That put
like,
you in the
on
path
No,
to be
on
me.
some
man.
LeBron James shit. Like she was
Fuck
ahead of
that
her
bitch.
time. Like
No, that was.
so she put 5 in between y'all breakup breaks. She was
Yeah.
5 different dudes.
Fuck her.
So that was 5 in a 3-year span.
Yeah.
Did my dog wrong.
Out
Wow.
of pocket.
That's out of pocket.
So how did you? All right. So back to the. How did you go about like what was your
Attaching.
detaching from her and you know what I mean?
Fell back from her, right?
How
He
you-
Oh
got-
yeah, that
he-
was cool. I
he
was
got
cool
that
easy
will.
after that.
He
but
got
it was
that
out of
will.
anger though. Really.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I feel like I ain't really
5
care.
different every time we break up. You
That's
find
what I'm-
another fucking. She sound like me.
I might be capping on a 5, but it was more than what I had.
It felt like
Yeah.
5.
I don't know if it's worse
Yeah.
if she was
That
fucking the
pussy
same
friendly.
nigga or a different nigga.
Was it worse if she tapped the same guy every time or 5?
Because then
different
that
guys?
mean he.
No,
like,
the 5 verse.
he
The
in a
5
rela-
Yeah,
verse.
She in a-
five,
verse.
five different
One and the same
boys
dude is
worse.
cool.
But if it's the same,
cool.
but if it's the same boy, that means she in a relationship with him
She
too.
in 2
For real.
relationships.
Yeah.
Because
But
that
I
mean
think
it
father-
means something if she fucking that nigga constantly.
Yeah, but
I don't mean to open these.
5
closets
different
again,
boys
bro.
is like no. That's like I don't care now. It's just like fuck
5
it.
different boys. She was.
On some bullshit. She
Yeah.
on some bullshit. man.
She her horny ass. Fuck
That's
that
crazy.
bitch. Anyway, detachment.
Detached. Yeah, I be. Ain't even like relationship wise, but I do see myself like, if I feel as though I ain't in the same lane as a person, I detach from them. You see what I'm saying? This is because like we don't have nothing. Like it's like,
like
It's
what I
easier
had
to do
told,
it
what
sooner
I
than
was
later.
telling y'all earlier.
yeah,
What I was telling y'all about earlier. That's
yeah,
kind
hell
of
yeah.
just
Same situation. Like
I
you know,
just slide out. It's not my lane.
But it takes something to do that though. You can't just up and do it. Like I'll put it like this. Like
what you mean? It's like no,
Detachment-
we all still cool, but
no,
like,
detachment mean
something happened for you to like
I'm done.
get
yeah,
away from
we
that shit.
done.
The process of me being done and how I get over it so fast.
yeah.
Get over it.
To where, like, if you
Quote,
detach from
unquote.
the woman that said that, she's like, damn, how you do that so easy?
You got another
It's like,
situation
It's like, no,
already?
it wasn't easy. You pushed me to
do
I
that.
have to detach.
Push me away.
That-
or
that-
lose myself, or I'm losing myself. Like
real shit.
from my effort in trying to stay attached. This is
You
my
broke
last
me.
option.
You
yeah,
broke me.
like
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
There's nothing less I could do. What
There's
Tyrese
nothing-
say?
I don't think it's
What
nothing
more
easy
do you
about it.
want
But that,
from me? Yeah.
but like that little situation, that was something you like as a young boy. You tell a girl we gonna be together forever. Like that's what that felt like. But as a young boy,
Five ever.
that was
Together
tripping.
5 ever.
That's
She got
tripping
5
now that I
other
think
niggas
about
she
it.
told that to.
Yeah,
I think men
that's why.
and like detachment. It's crazy.
So that
It's-
kind of helped me. Like that just kind of helped me just
That prepared you.
move on.
That
Yeah,
put him
So
in the
he
past.
got
That
fucked
put
over
me-
from the rip. First
yeah, that
body
put me
was
in the
fucked.
mind. That put me that I think that kind of just changed my mindset. Like moving forward for good. Now, like I just let a whole bunch of stuff just brush off of me now. Nothing really get
You
to,
know
to
what
me too
Warren-
much.
You
Yeah.
know
what
how many
warrants how much
more
energy.
of that you gotta go through in life, bro.
so much.
But it's okay because it's life. It's life gonna move on. That's what
I
I
mean-
taught myself. Life happens.
I mean, he already there and seeing ain't shit. So
He at a young age, he was on his path to be me. He was on the path to be me at a young age.
That nigga hit the fork.
Something saved you,
That
though.
nigga-
Something saved you, got a girl. So something definitely saved
He
you.
hit
too.
the fork in the road. He chose.
because I'm not scared
Yeah.
of the love. Like it's cool.
Oh,
If it happens, it happens.
He hit the fork in
I
the
want
road.
left, yo. I'm glad you want the right way. They put him on the verge to be me, yo. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I think, like I said, I think detachment it don't come easy. I think as men we don't get enough credit. I say this all the time. We don't get credit for our emotional intelligence, and I don't think we get credit for like our emotional tolerance. Like I think it's some women that think they don't do anything wrong in relationships.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Even a woman you with, like it might be certain shit she do to get on your nerves. She might not think.
Think that's
so.
getting things small.
There is a level of tolerance to be with a woman.
You really
Remember we
annoying,
talked.
like,
We
Not
literally
only-
clicked on the strength of they don't see the nigga that we became or the nigga that we're becoming while we're with them. They don't see the growth
Right.
because we don't throw it in their face.
Right.
Mhm.
Not even emotional tolerance, but emotional patience. Like, I think women think that we go through the relationships just beating on them like emotionally, and we don't deal with anything. Like, it might be something as small as your girl snoring. Like, I'm not gonna leave you for this, but it is something. It might be 2% tolerance of patience, but it is something there. So
You
when
one of them
detachment
boys that's
comes-
like, you one of them boys that's like, I don't like how this bitch peel her crust off. I'm out. Like, you one of them boys.
no,
Peel her crust off.
That's
the bread.
petty.
I've been tortured already. So it's like I got patience. I got patience. I think where my patience is challenged at is with like communication. I remember seeing like reading an article where Nip was saying how he was it was Lauren London saying how Nip was able to deal with her when she was tripping.
Yeah,
His patience and tolerance to deal with her to where she never had
I know exactly what you're
that
talking about.
done. Like, you know what I mean, like if they were
He
tripping
could
an
calm
argument,
the storm in a
yeah,
different way that
he
nobody
wouldn't
can.
return. He wouldn't return fire, and that always
Yeah.
Mhm.
that was dope because it's like the fire always
Can't no
get
weak
returned.
nigga
like,
deal with a real bitch.
Not
Mhm.
even that. It's just patience, bro. You
Yeah.
got people like you got women that talk to men to where grown men don't talk to that man like that. You know what I mean? So he
Mhm.
gotta decipher that and be like, damn, is it fight or flight? Like, you know what I mean? But no, rest in peace, Nip. He was able to have the patience and tolerance to deal with that because he could have detached.
But you
and
know, you,
left her hanging
And
mid.
it's like,
you patient for what you want though too.
Absolutely.
Patient
know
for
what I
what you
mean?
want.
So I think if a man is led to like to the point where he,
The edge.
let's say if you wake up right tomorrow, right, and just look at your girl like, yo, I'm done. I'm done. No explanation or nothing. Yo, I'm done. I can't do this no more.
Mm-hmm. How she gonna
not,
feel?
She not gonna be able to
Fathom.
process
Yeah,
that
she
shit.
ain't. She gonna wonder why.
No
or,
argument. It's not you done, and she needs you to get out.
It's
Like you
almost,
not
it's
fighting
almost
or
because
nothing.
it happened.
Mhm.
It's like I don't want to relate it to this, but it's sort of like when shit happens gradually
Mm-hmm.
versus it happens suddenly.
Like you,
Like when it happens gradually, it's hard to notice. Like
Right.
when I went away to school, every time I came back, something would be different with my grandma. I'm like, all right, now she can't go up the steps. Then I come home, next is a bed in the living room, in the dining room. Next thing you know, she can't walk out the bed. Like every time I come home, it was some drastic shit. But while I was home and she was deteriorating, it felt like it was just like it wasn't happening at all.
Right.
But they don't see that it slowly deteriorates us in our mind.
it's hard to
And
see.
yeah, they don't
You in a
see
relationship, and you're in a relationship worrying about what's being done to you.
it. Real
You know
shit.
what I mean? So one day, if you wake up and be like, yo, I'm done. I'm done.
Philly Reddit on some shit with you in the comments.
Fuck that nigga, man. I hate to say that on this pod. He tweeted me back. I'm ignoring it. Yo, put your phone down. We gotta do this pod.
Yeah.
Man. I knew this Philly Reddit shit was gonna come up.
Yo.
We was just making fun of this shit.
No
before we
bullshit
started.
though. No bullshit
That's
though, bro.
crazy.
It ain't no beef. It's just, bro, we real niggas, bro.
Yeah.
We not worried about none of that bullshit, bro. We want you on the show for a reason.
We
Not
want,
because we want to know who you is.
We
Not
wanted
because
you.
of under
We
that other
wanted-
shit that everybody else worried
Yeah,
about.
wanted.
wanted.
We just want you to get your point across. That's it.
That's cool. Back to what we were saying. Like detachment. Like one day you could really, if you wake up and be like you done. I don't think a woman to be able to like fathom that. It'd be like, I dare you. Like
Yeah.
you leaving me.
So can a man leave in a relationship?
It's hard.
It's been done.
Unless you,
It's been done.
unless
though.
you. This is the thing. Like men, we don't leave. We we wait until females is done with us and let them leave first. That's a,
Yeah.
that's really a thing.
I gotta
though.
disagree with
I
that,
know men that say, you know, yo, the first thing this bitch do to make me mad, I can't wait. Shit be packed. Yo, second she come here, I can't wait for her to fuck up. Yo, I gotta get
gotta
out of
disagree
here.
with
You
that
ain't push
though.
end on the microwave. You
Yeah.
left 3 seconds on.
Let me
it.
tell you-
I
let me
can't
tell you
believe
why.
I'm out.
You left.
Niggas is crazy.
I left. Yeah, I left.
You left. So I can't. You can't say that. You left. So ain't
I
like.
detached though.
Yeah.
That was a breaking point. A hell of a breaking.
And was it real detachment, or was it niggas having to mask their feelings like the stigma we talked about? Like, cause a lot of times niggas will try to show that they over a bitch because they can't show that, damn, this shit in me alive.
No,
I ain't got
mine
my
was-
bitch when I get home.
Mine was a detachment because I I tried after I shouldn't have been nowhere near the person. Like I tried that hard
Okay.
to where I detached with my head high. Like
Yeah.
it's documented that I tried.
And you had enough reason to
Yeah.
detach. Too.
Every reason to try and still backdoor fort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know how you just said I was a counter puncher? I would have been counter punching the shit out of that shit. Yeah. What? Real shit. That right there.
Yeah, that's real.
What?
That's real, bro.
I would have went for the Javante knockout punch on everything. No bullshit, yo.
Let's switch lanes. All right, so as a man, how do you handle adversities regarding your mental health, and do you share those adversities with anybody?
Yeah, because that's the only way you grow.
Is there anything you ever had to like emotionally and mentally, like any adversities, and how did you handle them, like as a man?
Not really. Like I said, after that whole little situation, I swear I don't let too much get
my
to me
nigga in
for life.
I got
For
five.
eighth grade.
So I don't really let too much get to me now. Like it's
She
it
Hocho
is what it
Cinco.
is for real.
See,
Mental health wise, you
like just your day-to-day mental health, like any adverse. Yo, the maddest you ever got was when you was on a voice note and you was telling us about your pop in the group chat.
When he was
Recent-
moving,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
some
yeah.
bullshit. I
That,
said, yo,
that's the maddest y'all ever seen.
I never seen this nigga mad.
I seen him mad a couple.
So
I
what-
seen him before the
that's funny,
growth
a lot.
and all the
Mike, yeah,
spiritualness.
Mike seen me.
I seen him
blazing.
before the spirituality
Blazing.
and like all that connection with God. I seen him before all that.
So
But-
he fake,
How would you?
see fake spiritual.
No, he definitely spiritual now, but he came a long way. I'll say that for sure.
You said what?
How do you handle like mental and emotional adversities, and do you share them with anybody?
I
Like, do
mean,
you handle them on your own, or do you vent, or do you?
to
how
be
you go about
honest, no, I really don't. I shouldn't, like you said, keep that shit like in there, hand on your own, because sometimes you need like another opinion. You see what I'm saying for that
Mhm.
John? But for the most part, like I talked to my cousin. Kareem, he a little bit older than me. Like he be telling me like certain stuff and stuff
Shout
like
out
that.
Mook.
What's that? The KT boy?
Yeah.
Shout out Mook.
Yeah, so he'll tell me like, and it'd be like certain stuff like he'll see like, you can see when a person going through something, and we'll touch on it and shit like that. But for the most part, nah, I really don't like. I won't say nothing to my pop or my mom or nobody about that. I'll probably talk to my cousin, maybe my grandma too. Like if it's like that much weighing on me. But most of that shit, like mental wise, if it ain't nothing like that's fucking up my mental, it'd be like mind over matter for real. Like I just be like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, like like the reality of people dying and stuff like that. Like people dying and stuff like that. That's fucked up in my head. But I'm
Just
just
something that affects you.
yeah.
That's me too. That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy
definitely,
you said that.
definitely. Like it just be like, you always like you said like so many people die. Yeah, you be just feeling like, damn, am I next or some shit like that?
Mhm.
Like you think like that, but it's like I've come to like terms with death. Like I know it happens and stuff like that. I know people
Real
get
shit.
killed. I know like you're gonna die one day, but it just be like,
Remember I told you my girl just got in an accident, so it was like
Yeah.
I literally like was the first one. It happened right across the street, so I had to run over there, and it was just like, this shit could have been over like that. Literally had to drag her out the car from an awkward ass angle because her car was pent up and all that. It was all that shit was bad.
Yeah. That's what's up. She's, you know what I mean? She's
yeah,
still there.
survive.
Yeah.
Yes.
You, Mike?
I feel like you gotta be accountable for everything that you feel, and you gotta be real with it. Cause, like I said this plenty of times. It's like if you 100% real with yourself and you stood on how you felt and you let people know how you felt, how everything turns out is not like, you know what I'm saying. You basically can't blame yourself
You
for
live with the
saying
results.
you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah, you could live with the results if you was 100% truly
Yep. as long as you keep it real.
expressive of how you felt.
Mhm.
So I'm always let motherfuckers know, and a lot of motherfuckers probably be like, we from Philly, so they think everything Joe or no. If I know you and I got some type of pain, and you never did no wrong shit, bro. I ain't got no problem saying I fuck with you, bro. This, then, the third, that type shit. I'd rather leave on that note than
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. I'm always just random. If I see somebody pop up, I check on them because I know motherfuckers is going through shit every single day. Randomly, I check on any and everybody, bro.
Mhm. I
Facts.
think how I handle it. I think I'm getting better like with communicating. I think I was one of them people that I would hide out in them dark rooms. You know what I mean? I used to be one of them
Yeah.
dudes. To the point where I was like antisocial. To the point people hear this like, yo, you be talking like.
Yeah, that's what my folks.
Yeah,
say.
like, yo,
How these niggas get
They
you to
ain't
do a
see the-
podcast?
yeah,
you
they
don't
ain't
even
see that
talk.
side
like-
of you.
Yeah, like they be like, yo, you be on that joint. So I remember you ain't fuck with nobody. It was like, no, I used to be like super passive aggressive, bottle shit up, but you know the way I handle shit now is like I can get like that for like an hour or two, but I'll come back out. You know what I mean? And you know, I got people I talk to. I'll probably hesitate to talk to them because I know they gonna get that shit up straight up. You know, no chaser. You know what I mean? So, but I'll still honor the conversation. You know, and yeah, I think this it has me better with communication doing this.
It's
and
almost
being
like
able to
therapy.
vent.
It's
Yeah,
like therapy.
because it's to the point now where somebody hear me talking on here and be like, "Yo, why you ain't talk to me about that?" Or to be like, I remember my first episode doing this shit, and it sprung a conversation with me and my pop, and we don't really rap about shit, but
That was like something you wanted to talk
that's
to
when
you
I realized like I'm alright at this shit a little bit. You know what I mean? So just
Well,
being
like he
able
was
to,
listening and it came
Yeah.
back to you and talked to you.
yeah.
Okay.
Just,
Maybe the best Jones though, cause that let you know who actually like listening
Yeah.
to like.
yeah, the joints in the beginning when you had to download that app, like I love anybody that
Did it,
actually
yeah.
download
The
the memory.
station head.
Yeah,
John.
remember we was on the app
Yeah.
together and shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, as far as with dealing with, you know, mental and emotional stuff, I speak up now. I used to not speak up and probably a lie, like something not bothering me. But now I speak up now and I just take what come with it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And you know, rock out like that. I don't really be holding nothing in no more. It's almost like I be trying to sometimes use my honesty like the, like, you know what I mean? But it's crazy because I used to just tuck that shit, but now
Like you said, mind over matter.
yeah, now it's just like it's cool, just to talk about serious shit and just vent.
Yeah.
I want to ask y'all like, this was something I was trying to talk about the other day on the podcast on Tuesday. In your opinion, do men handle relationships better than women? Friendships, not relationships.
French.
In your opinion, in your experience in life,
Definitely.
you think so? You think they do handle friendships better than men?
Yeah.
you mean
No,
by friendships?
no. Do women handle?
women-
No, women handle friendships terribly.
With each other? Do women handle friendships with each other better than men handle friendships with each other?
Nah, they don't. They handle friendships terribly. I don't want, you know what I'm saying, but they
Oh,
handle
yo,
friendships.
come on with the
No,
nut
cause
shit,
it's
yo.
too fresh. It's too fresh right now. But they handle
his girl beefing with somebody.
But look, I'll talk
Yo.
about this shit.
Yo, they.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
waiting
know
my
who's
turn,
listening.
but
See,
I know exactly what the fuck you probably getting
Yeah, I
at
know
because
I know
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they.
Girl, all I'm gonna say is girls trip. That's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead. All I'm gonna say is girls trip because I'm gonna talk about this shit.
I was gonna say that too. See, do
Your girl said never again.
Bro,
men
I'ma
handle,
talk.
do men handle friendships better than women in your opinion?
Yeah, women, they go right to hit online, sneak this and shit like that. I mean, it's some men out here that sneak this, but it just be like, I look at it like us. Like, we had like, a matter of fact, you had like, with the whole, when you said people ain't went to the pod no more, you could have took that joint like on some nut shit. Like, no, y'all still
Yeah.
friends to this day. So it's like, all right, cool. Y'all don't want to do that and whatnot. But you know, if that was happening to a woman,
Oh yeah.
they'd drag your name all through the
Caddy.
mud.
Mhm.
They'd throw all types of shots at you. Oh, he was never this to begin with. Like shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think men handle friendships better than
Mhm.
women wise, to be honest.
Hold on, before you start,
Go ahead.
Rick Ross got a line. He said, "Instead of beefing with your dog, you just give him some distance. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta
Well,
do."
women give each other like 5 years
Distance.
distance.
Yeah, nah.
Listen. All right. So I feel like men do. First of all, character is character.
Mhm.
So your character going to transcend all, whether you're a man or a female.
Facts.
But first come first, you find out who your true friends is when y'all in certain situations. Meaning a girls trip.
Mhm.
So I literally prophesized this shit. I don't know if that's a word, but I literally was like a prophet. And I said, you gonna find out if y'all real friends. It's your first trip ever. Blah, blah, blah. And it just was like, you can tell when a person's character isn't truly like, girls are good at faking shit.
Mhm.
So you don't never know when shit is intentional. And since I in the situation was always on the outside looking in at the friendship, it's easier for me to observe shit. Like you could tell when a motherfucker not truly happy for you. And I'm gonna get straight to it. It's straight like that. So it's like, know your friends and know who is not your friends. As simple as that.
Know your personnel.
I got like so many examples of this. For example, right? You and Seem,
Yeah.
y'all day one. Me and Seem met a couple years ago. If we was women and me and Seem was cool like that,
I would have been on some jealous shit. And that's exactly what happened in New Orleans. bro. The mother, I'm not saying no names.
That's so weird
I'm not
to me,
saying
yo.
no names. But the middleman of the friendship, like, or say if see how I met you, now say let's me and you get close, or we actually, like, you
Vibe,
see how
yeah.
we actually vibe.
Yeah.
So it's like, he got jealous
Right.
and tried to make everything about him, and then starts saying shit that you could tell a motherfucker been wanted to say. A motherfucker always gonna say what they always wanted to say as soon as you give them the first fucking chance to say it.
Or like Seem, you just went out for your birthday. It was you and Mike, right?
Me, Mike, and my man Bub had one out.
I ain't go.
No, but we don't. You know, we ain't.
But
Men know
if we was women,
it's not that
It'd be
deep.
shade.
right?
I'm glad you alive.
It'd be the shit.
Right.
It'd be
I'm
the
just
shit.
happy you alive.
Just little shit like that. You know what I mean, I think men we handle situations.
But what I can say, there be some like niggas too. I be seeing this shit a lot in the hood. Like, you know how like every hood got like these certain cliques that be like, you got niggas that's in the streets, you got niggas that's not in the streets, and you got niggas that's just like cool with both and shit like that. Niggas will say the person that's cool with both is Joe because like some niggas don't get the certain type of love you get. So I think that's like that too. Like it be men be on some like female shit too.
For
when it come to
sure.
that.
I think
Oh,
women,
shit.
but
Yeah.
women just they melt
They-
with the
they
caddy
different.
shit.
Yeah,
It's
they-
in
yeah.
Like I think a woman was the first one to say, "Y'all are my views, but y'all ain't liking shit."
Facts. Yeah, a woman had to say that.
Ma'am, your page is public. People gonna look. It's okay.
That shit.
Women also be shit starters too. Like a woman see another girl post something on their page and they say they don't follow the girl.
Oh,
they like,
Instagram is that's their battlefield. That's
yeah.
them. With the bags and the shoes and all that shit. That's
yeah.
them competing and all that shit. Some men,
Yeah.
some niggas got the tea, but I think that's mostly men in that field. Like,
Bottom line, ladies, if you want to know who your real friends is, go on a girls trip.
I just seen a tweet from somebody that was saying they wasn't going on the trip because her friend was bringing other friends. It's like,
so.
there it is.
Yeah,
No, it's
right
no
there,
so.
right then and
It's no
there.
so. See,
But
how
that's
they-
the line, bro.
that's-
It's the line in the
Yeah,
sand.
like that's not it. Like,
I'm not about to be cool.
can't,
If I can't,
I think women can't mix their friends.
they can't. And it's almost like she wanted to, but when she realized it went better than she expected, she couldn't handle it.
What if she's saying like, I'm not going on that trip because she don't even know these girls. Like she just
A lot
met
of girls
these
only go on trips with each other because
Don't
they can't
fucking
afford
go.
shit.
Don't
You
go.
know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
cheaper. It's cheaper to go with a group than it is.
Right.
And that was the part of the post that I was
So they
talking
just
about.
add motherfuckers.
You
Just-
learn who your
just
true
think
friends is on a
about the
girls
tag.
trip because
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, they just wanted a cheap thing, and it's like, you know what I'm
And
saying?
another
What if
thing,
that's another thing she
thing that
like?
girls do is that when they do make acquaintances, they oversell it too quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Me and Mike not going sneaker shopping tomorrow.
at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you wouldn't understand my sneaker
Right.
taste anyway.
but we not joing it
Yeah.
that hard from the rip.
It's gonna
you know
So
what I'm
happen.
saying?
like, so
It's
you
gonna
saying like
do that.
girls? So you
It's
saying
gonna
like
happen.
girls? Like if we was all girls sitting right here, you and Mike will go out tomorrow and you'll be hyped on the gram,
Right.
posting what? Yeah, I get what you
Yes,
saying.
bitch.
Men
And that's
don't
why
do
girls
that.
get so
Yeah.
butthurt when a nigga fuck 2 of their friends that's they friends, quote unquote.
Mhm.
You're not
Like, you
really
don't even know
friends.
her.
You just
Yeah.
met the bitch in Miami.
I say it all the time. It's
Like, you
the
just
funniest one be the chicks with the best friend or the sister. It's like, yo, y'all one disagreement away from never talking.
And you know what's
to each other.
crazy?
And y'all not even compatible as friends.
Yo,
At
we,
all.
Look, we could have a. Remember that year we went to Miami and shit like that.
Yeah.
Stayed in that. Remember, man, what's you stayed in that room and shit like
Yeah,
that.
y'all handle y'all situation. I
Wind-
dipped
look,
off.
Look,
I handle my situation.
look, but listen, what you saying? Wound up running down on something, right?
Mhm.
The chick, I was talking to a chick prior to the chick I ran down on, right? The chick then fucked that shit up with me with the other girl. Oh, that's my friend. You shouldn't have did this, that, and the third. Oh, how is that your friend? You didn't let me score nothing like that now.
I'm about to peep the artwork for the day.
That's crazy. Like,
Shout out to my man. He just sent me the
you ain't let me score.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
peep the artwork.
What?
Uh,
How that go, right?
yeah,
They-
like,
they want the
you
good.
You can't talk to my
Keep
friend
the
because you
artwork.
DM
If
me.
a
or some
girl
shit
if
like
a
that.
girl
Shit.
quick to claim a nigga when another girl want him, But when another nigga want that girl, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's nutty. I hate that.
That's why I be that's why I be unsending DMs. If I know if I know a girl is friends, like a certain girl, and I know they're getting away at me, I'll unsend it. I get that, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, girls be quick to try to go to that John. So Instagram with the unsend button, y'all did something right with that
One
shit.
thing I can say, look, but one thing I can say about being in a relationship and a happy one, bro, it feels so good to not have to worry about, like, to not ever have to worry about who you gonna end up with.
Yeah, that's true.
And truly feel that way, bro. That's a different
Yeah,
type
that's
of
true.
feeling. That's a different type of peace. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
definitely true.
You hopefully you know, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's different. That shit different.
But like you were saying, though, with that whole, I think like a woman is if you are so say if you talking to chick A, right? But chick B, you wind up scoring with her, and then chick A go to chick B and tell like you, like I used to talk to him. If you woman, you do some shit like that, you
They
nutty.
don't want you until their friend.
You
got
nutty. You're not. You're like, cause what you holding me back for? You ain't. You know what I'm saying? You ain't
That
gonna.
You didn't
be-
want him.
that
You didn't
be
want him. You
the-
did not want Kazim.
Because
Your
if,
friend is. So.
if the friend still be like, I'm gonna still talk to him,
Then it's beef.
it's on.
You know, it's crazy. It was beef with them two for a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
I seen two chicks fall out. I ain't touched neither one of them.
See,
No
They
cap.
still don't talk.
Oh,
I
God.
never
Oh,
even
God.
got around to it. They got right to it. Fucked it up. The whole shit just exploded.
see.
I ain't get a chance. One of them blocked me. I'm like, I didn't even pop you. The other one, I just never got around to it. It was like, yo, this weird as shit. Like,
Man,
we got
girls
one.
trip.
This is a good joint. We got one more. I want y'all honest opinion on like marriage from like a man perspective. Do you believe in it? Would you do it? What's your take on it? Like,
I think that if we getting married, is no out. That's what I think.
mm-hmm.
And I'm seeing like right now, recently, like I'm witnessing my pop go through it, like a separation and shit. And it's just not. It's just I don't want to deal with that.
You don't have any like was it any positives from it when he was married?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like the whole thing seemed positive until it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really. I feel like if we getting married, if we locked in, and we say them vows till death do us part, is no parting until death.
You got a lot of men that say,
And you gotta it takes a long time to. I mean, it don't take a long time, but it takes a minute for you to know like this who I'm trying to be locked in with.
mm-hmm.
So like if I don't know, I'm not getting on one knee for us to split in a couple years, cause
It's the long run.
Whatever,
We're playing
yeah.
the long game now. It's different.
yeah.
All right, so let me ask you this: you got men that say marriage is just financial. You got men that say
It's a business thing.
You got men that say we don't get anything out of it. What's your take on that?
Like we don't get anything out of marriage. No, cause in the end, she get half.
That's the one situation. You just said y'all not breaking up, so why you even think about that?
Half, yeah.
What's your take, Scene?
But-
Well, you ain't never getting married. But
Oh, my take on marriage.
Yeah.
I done seen some good marriages,
mm-hmm.
and I done seen some bad marriages. So I'm optimistic for marriage, but I've seen the toxic shit in a marriage. Like I done seen people just get married just to say they fucking did it. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely don't want to start a marriage off like that. Like, you can't go in there joint half ass is what I'm gonna say. But I done seen my grandma and grandpa. They've been married for a long time, and I seen shit like that. Like you rarely see like shit like that lasting now. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You probably won't see no from this era. You won't see no marriage lasting to somebody like 50 or something. Cause like the first thing nowadays, even with somebody, the first thing somebody do, they out. Like no, you gotta work on that shit. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So my take on it is I'm optimistic for it. Like you said, you meet the right one and it's feel good and shit like that. Feel like genuine and it feel like it's like organic. Yeah, I'm for it. But I done seen some toxic marriages. If I see them Jones, I'm cool. I'll be cool.
You seen enough to stop you from getting married?
Nah, cause I believe who you would play a role in that shit too. Like if you with the wrong person, that shit it shake anybody. But if you with the right person, nah.
Different people bring
Yeah.
out a different
it,
you.
it just magnifies. It's almost
Yeah.
like money.
Like,
Mhm.
I feel like marriage is just it's one of them things where it's like you gotta be basically in it 100%. Ain't no half-assing at that point.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I also feel like it's deep because it's like you don't. I feel like you gotta be with that person for the right reason.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no I'm just fucking with her because she thorough or she could pass the time right now. No, she got to be for the right reason. Meaning it got to transcend just sex, just having money right now because y'all going to go through your ups and your downs. It's going to be a point in time where y'all can't fuck no more. Can you still make her smile? Can you still make him happy? Can you still be his peace?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it transcends everything, and the test of time is the only thing that could really like determine whether. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel?
There's a point in time you can't fuck no more though.
Yeah, once you
Yeah.
old as shit, bro, y'all,
What
you gonna be
do?
trying shit.
Viagra,
You gonna
motherfucker.
get that blue chew, that Red Ranger, that blue chew, that gas station.
Swag.
I'm gonna get mine.
Be crazy.
I'm gonna get mine.
You gonna get that little pump, the Oasis.
I think it was something.
New shit, the honey. I
I
heard
think-
the honey fire.
Yeah, I
right
keep
now.
hearing about that. I think
Uh,
I heard the honey
you
is
used
fire.
it already.
Oh.
You young as
No,
shit.
I said I
Oh.
heard the honey is fire.
Oh.
I'm about to. though, you
Yo,
know what I'm saying?
I just had a bad because my girl like into herbs and shit. Sidebar, like, so I just had this shit called yohimbe.
Mhm.
It's like an African tree, like it's the bark from an African tree,
Mhm.
and it's literally like it's supposed to like enhance your sexual shit. Like it's supposed to just make basically turn you to a beast and shit. But
It work?
it's herbs, bro. That shit, I think it worked on me too much.
Oh,
'Cause
this
that
is
shit-
regular. This your shit.
No, I just I don't
You
take
said
it
too
that
much.
much.
Oh.
No, it worked on me like I don't like how like you know what I'm saying like
Mhm.
it's called yohimbe. You can get it in a capsule. It's different ways you can take it. It's
I ain't
like
trying nothing. I keep down the
it's herbs. It's herbs. It's herbs. It's all natural. It's from the earth.
Oh,
They
think-
use it in Africa.
Alright, what you think about marriage?
I think in the beginning when I was younger, it was something I was going to do, but it was something I was going to do to like to
Please
shut
somebody?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right, to shut somebody up that I was with. You know what I mean? All them negative connotations about marriage got to me first, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
You see the
But
negative
it was
first
something,
though.
yeah, that too. It'd be reality, not too much like negative. But I seen my mom get married, and seeing her get married after things she been through say a lot. A lot of people think it's a movie script. You know what I mean? A lot of people
Oh, it
think
ain't
it's
that.
mistake-free
Exactly.
basketball.
Real
you know what I
shit.
mean?
You won't never get that.
And then being Muslim and talking to a Muslim woman and just hearing like your rights as a husband, you know what I mean? Your rights in a marriage. Things they're, brought up to do, things they look forward to doing. It's like wow. Like just hearing marriage be spoken of so highly, it like
It rewires your brain.
yeah, like
So what's your
It-
take on it right now? Like marriage wise, you for it? I mean, you was always for it, or
I mean, even outside of the religion, I think I'm somewhere to my age where I'm done playing. Like you said, you a counterpuncher, so you see it.
yeah.
Seconds you see the bullshit, I'm gonna see it and be like,
Yeah, I see the bullshit. I'm punching.
like my whole thing be like. I remember talking to the woman I was with prior to this. It's like, yo, tighten up. You could have did what you did and got away with it and came home. You got to tighten up. If you're going to be that type of woman, you got to tighten up. You just fucked up your home, fucking around. If you did it right,
He told her to tighten up.
Yeah.
told her to tighten up. I ain't say leave, get out. I just said.
What you think I would have did in that situation?
One
I'm
bitch,
just
the
saying,
bitch
I'm
head would have
sitting-
been in the scoop.
Yeah, like I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta. I was
No, I
just
feel what
keeping
you.
it real.
You
But-
had kept hope alive, but
Yeah.
no, I ain't.
Cause I'm thinking like, yo, this ain't no relationship. We got a family.
Yeah.
That's
You
the thing.
have to
Just like
tighten
you
up.
wouldn't let nobody make you think it's perfect, don't let nobody tell you it ain't worth it.
Right. So my thing with marriage is like, yeah, I want to, and I'm ready. Still a lot of work to be done, not just with her, but
on yourself.
Yeah,
with
for sure.
us and with me. You know what I mean?
But if you talk to somebody, if you ask an older guy that's married right now, it's negative. And you
got
don't really hear
guys
no
that-
positive from
No, all
them.
right.
They got
So
married for anything back in the day, though.
they got married and still wanted
Right.
to. You got
Yeah.
guys that don't get it out of their system.
Yeah, women too like that. They can't let that shit
Right.
go though.
You
so.
got guys that are married but still trying to
See,
fuck a young bitch.
They think
still
they're the
trying
man.
to
Yeah.
get a threesome off. Still trying to, I'm trying. what they say. They still trying to see if they still.
That's
got
like
it.
Past their prime.
remember when I-
Some of
when
us
I
got that
compared
shit
it-
out of our system in high school, and we say that you could tell a nigga that ain't pressed for that all the
Yeah.
time. So getting married was never what you to begin with.
Remember when I compared it to like a betting ticket, like a sports ticket?
Yeah.
I said if you know your ticket hits, you're not gonna wait forever or go try to play some other ticket, all this other shit before you go pick your bread up.
Mhm.
If you know that's the right bitch, go lock it in.
Yeah.
Because it might not always be there. And it's the same
Fact.
thing vice versa for the ladies. If you don't let your pride or your friends get in the way of you fucking up with a real nigga.
Let me ask you this though: is there anything that would not saying I know y'all for marriage? Anything like a chick could do that would keep y'all from being married? Like I look at but women wise, you gotta look at a lot of factors too. Like you look at if they got kids, how they treat their kids. I look at how their relationship is with the dad. How is the relationship the kids are they able to go to their grandparents? Like shit like that, thinking down the line and shit like
I think
that.
at this point, the only thing that would keep me out of a marriage or a relationship is how we handle our disagreement.
Yeah, facts.
Is it something we working on after even if we end up, you know what I mean, the fire get the, you know what I mean, how we come back from that.
I don't want to be in a relationship that ain't never been tested.
Yeah.
Because it goes back to like my girl or a friend, like you saying this shit, your bestie and shit, but she never passed any test.
Mm-hmm.
You just put that title on her. Like I feel like when you go through the fire, it just bring y'all closer together.
And your relationship should never hit the internet.
For
Should
real.
know outsiders should never know about
That's
your
spot
relationship.
on. We talked about
Yeah.
that with Mars.
Yeah.
Nobody should know y'all. Because guess what? You say something like your friend know, oh, this nigga did this, then you get back when you look dumb. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there though. I've been that
Real.
person on
What?
both sides of it.
yeah, but I'm saying, you understand though? No, out.
Yeah.
I'm saying so.
It's a smoke signal
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
for
more
sure.
bullshit too.
Yeah.
I realize that. T, you watching the game? What
I
it
am.
look like?
Suns are up 10, almost halftime.
Sons and four.
Yeah.
Let's go, Chris
Sons
Paul.
and four.
I'm the new Chris Paul.
What we doing, man? This was a good joint.
Yeah,
man.
well,
Yeah,
touched
like
a
that.
lot of shit.
Yo, shot.
Creed Force next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this nigga. I was about to go in my bag on this nigga we was just talking about, but I'm gonna let him slide.
No,
Nah,
yeah.
man,
yeah,
no
I'ma
more.
let
We
him
ain't even
slide.
gonna bring
Yeah,
it,
we
bring the
ain't
name
doing
up
that.
no more. Come on.
We gonna try to get Creek Fortune
Moving
here to
on.
chop it
All
up.
it take is for a real conversation.
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
had.
Moving
Dialogue,
on.
Talk about
dialogue.
dialogue.
I ain't gonna-
Fendi.
We just
I ain't
want to
gonna
talk,
hop
bro.
him.
We
I
just
ain't
want to
gonna hop
talk.
him.
We just want to talk.
Yo,
bro.
T, send us out, man. We out, yo.